say is the most diabolical alcoholic beverage mixture you can think of. And the reason why I asked this, well, one, we see the good old little mixture right there, brought to you by Mr. Real P. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
But also on Twitter and Instagram, I'm seeing the motherfuckers are mixing Buzzball with
see this.
beatbox and Cutwater.
I did see that.
Oh my gosh.
I did see that.
I got a good one, but you guys go ahead if you.
Well, first of all, I've had all three of those, not together, but individually, and I haven't had all three yet together.
This weekend.
Yeah, right. So Buzzballs, whatever. Beatbox is disgusting. Cutwater is actually pretty good if you drink the right one. That's what I was drinking at Silk.
Okay.
At City Hall Silk. So I was just in the cut and I just had my Cutwater, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it got me where I needed to go, you know what I'm saying?
So are we talking made up drinks or
bar drinks,
real drinks?
I think it's if you had it,
cocktails?
because what comes to mind is a Hulk. Comes to mind.
Yeah.
Yep.
For
like
those.
a Long Island.
Long Island is the most
trash cans.
If a place is selling Long Islands, which is usually like the Asian Mai Tai
I was thinking
type
Four
spots.
Loko and Hennessy, but
That's crazy.
Or if
the
we
original Four Loko alone.
Oh, if we go back to if we touch on an old segment, the Patronacy,
I'm sorry, what?
which got me pretty good.
Patron and Hennessy?
Yeah. Well, so it was
Margarita.
it was a tequila and Hennessy margarita.
Oh my god.
That I got at a day party that we did, and I barely made it home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was dangerous.
So I would have to bring that one back up.
Yeah.
A Hulk, I feel like, is always a good answer for this.
Yeah. Definitely.
I had this one's crazy. I had a friend in college who would drink straight tequila, but chase it with milk.
Oh my god.
Milk. She had a quart of
She?
milk.
Wait,
Bro, crazy.
Where the fuck you find her?
You know what? And you know what's funny? I'll send her the clip after this because this will definitely be a clip. But dude, she was so deathly ill the days after.
no shit.
Because I'm sure the milk was just curdling in her stomach from the tequila.
So I'm not a big dairy guy, especially as I got older. Even ice cream and stuff. I still have ice cream when it's worth it, but the thought of chasing while I'm out milk and I'm sure when you first started DJing, just that time, I feel like the drinks that were popular then are very different than now.
Yeah, I mean, Incredible Hulks was the shit.
Yeah, that was a normal thing.
That was
a normal
fuck.
thing.
Yeah.
Can you tell people what the Incredible Hulk is? Is that people that don't know what that is?
Hypnotic and Hennessy.
Yeah. And I remember when
it turns it green.
Yeah, it turns into a deep green. And for me, because my college days, it was still a thing. And I remember, depending on how light or dark your Hulk was, kind of showed what type of time you're on. You know what I'm saying?
What type of nigga you are.
Yeah. So I'd see one that's a little bluey, and I'm like, and then I'll see one that's brown. I'm like, yo, you're on some fuck shit.
That's heavy. That's heavy Henny.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
I mean, in college, me and my man Kiss, and Kiss still with me all the time.
Yeah. He's the homie.
We drank Incredible Hulks. It was my man's birthday. We was in a limo. I remember that. We woke up on the sidewalk uptown, where all the clubs and bars were.
Yeah.
We were on the fucking sidewalk. That, I think that's my answer for sure.
Yeah,
Just catching some Z's.
Yeah, just catching some fucking Z's.
And super relevant, because if you are watching on the YouTube, again, we do have the official Silk cups from Mr. Silk himself.
Yes, sir.
He came correct. Again, future guests, please take notes. Came with his own concoction. Was like, yo, let's get right. Let's get the vibes up. And here we're drinking with Mr. Silk himself, Mr. Real P.
Yes, sir.
In the building.
Let's go, baby.
Returning guest.
Thank you.
Here on By Another DJ podcast, and we're super excited to have you back.
Oh, no.
Been a long time coming, and so much has happened. I think it's been.
Y'all got production now. And
Yeah.
shit,
We're production.
Yeah.
So Real P is probably.
Y'all were in the staples.
Our first was probably within our first 20, 15 episodes, and it was just me and him. And this is 5 years ago, 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And you've seen the growth. We've seen your growth.
Absolutely.
And so we have so much to talk about.
Absolutely.
You're just coming off of
Excited.
a birthday, off
Yeah.
of a Silk event, just this past weekend. So happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
I mean, we can just dive right into to Silk itself. I mean, it is the biggest R&B party in New England. It's
Say that.
yeah. I mean, it is. It is.
Clap it up for Silk.
And you were just saying off air you're about to celebrate year 7.
Year 7, yeah. It's-
And so,
wild.
I mean,
Crazy.
it's again. I know in our last episode, which you should check out, we did a lot of your background on that episode, and I would rather kind of talk about kind of just the growth since.
Yep.
But just for some context, that party did start really small, just kind of as any, newborn event would. But the journey and the venues you've touched and the type of events that Silk has touched. Is I feel like kind of one unprecedented in a lot of ways, and two like you couldn't have possibly predicted.
Yeah, no, I didn't predict it
Yeah.
at
So
all.
do you mind kind of explaining that journey, maybe what it takes, and maybe referencing some of the places that you guys have been in?
Yeah, I mean, so like you said, we're going on our seventh year. Started in 2018 at the W, really tiny.
Yep.
So the W downtown, they have a space called the Gallery, which is about 150 people.
Yep.
It really just birthed out of a need of like wanting to play stuff that I like for people
And this was
that I
before
like.
the R&B party boom.
Yeah. So there were a couple R&B parties, but it's before the boom for sure.
Right.
I mean, I can give you a little like R&B party history of the city a little bit.
You're here
Please
for
do.
a reason. Yeah,
Please
you're
do.
here for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, of course, like around the way, there's always been like branded R&B parties, like OGs, like Reggie B's and T. Lawson, Chubby Chub. They did some of that stuff. But like Young Eves was probably the first one that really
Yeah.
created
I remember that.
a small, intimate R&B party. That was at Savor. I forget the name. Really cool though. And then I would say NYA, NYO.
Yeah, that's right.
Kensworth
That's right.
and them.
That's right.
Along with Duke and Bent.
That's
They
right.
created R&B party, so I did a lot of those as well.
That's right. I remember that.
But yeah, it was cool, but it wasn't Silk. You know what I'm saying? Like not shitting on anybody. But in that kind of disbanded, and then Bent did another R&B party called Brown Sugar.
That's right. That's right.
And I was kind of the resident of Brown Sugar, and then being there, feeling the energy,
Hell yeah.
but then doing the downtown nightclubs and like playing the trap and all of that, which was cool. But then I'm playing R&B and people not feeling it.
Yeah.
Right.
I like that better.
Yeah.
So I really wanted to create something that was my own, and then tapped up with Brown Dapper,
Yep.
who was over at the W. He gave me the green light, and that kind of birthed
Yeah.
Silk.
Yeah.
Wanted to do it free, off rip, because just like there was
Come
no
and
free.
enjoy the music.
Yeah, there was no free
And it was like
options.
Thursday night or
There was-
something, right?
Thursday night was dead in
Yep.
the city. There was nothing to do. Thursday nights is like our college nights in a
Right.
sense.
Yeah.
So it was cool to tap into that feeling, like real personal. So started at the W, really small. Then COVID hit, obviously. Had to pivot with that. Did a lot of like online stuff, a lot of
Yep.
mixes.
Yep, I remember that.
That's when I started doing Sundays Are for Soul, a lot of
Yep,
sample-based
yep.
stuff.
Yep.
Then we came back and did La Fabrica.
Yep.
That was really a relationship piece. 400, 500 people.
People needed. Was mine the first one? The first La Fabrica one? Was that the
You
comeback?
were.
That was the comeback one, right?
That was the comeback one. Yeah.
That one was fire.
Jalen Brown was
Jalen
there.
Brown
Yeah,
was there.
dude, the
and,
video is
and I
crazy.
talk about it all the fucking time because I have a
Yeah.
The
good video of
transition.
it.
Yeah.
I have a good video of it. It's Jalen Brown was there, not in VIP.
No, he was partying.
He was,
Yeah, he was
on
like
the
in
dance
there.
floor,
the
fully
people.
two-stepping and enjoying himself,
Yeah.
and I loved that. That was like my favorite
and,
part of it.
and that's happened many. I don't know. I'm fast forwarding a little
It's
bit,
all
but
good.
that happens many times in Silk, where like stars just come and they're partying.
Yeah.
We're
That's
not
it, man.
we're not inviting them. We're
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
We're not. They're not hosting. Like, and I think that's like a testament to
Yep.
the team, what we've
Right.
grown, the
100%.
What you
people,
built.
Yeah.
the comfortability that they
Right.
have around the people that we bring. So it's real dope. But yeah, La Fabrique was a fire. And then we got the opportunity to take the leap to Big Night.
Huge jump.
Huge jump, 400 people to 1,600.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at first I was like, I don't know. Shout out to Rob. He was like, yo, we could do it. Let's kill it. Let's do it. We took the leap and just kind of been going ever since from there, doing different venues, moving around, really believe in invading spaces in a sense, spaces that traditionally weren't for us, black and brown folks.
Yep,
And
yep.
and then killing it.
Yeah.
Showing them that we can party and we can spend money. And,
That's right.
Yeah.
And we
yeah.
can go home and spread love.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it is true. I talk about different how different crowds and different spaces can really pull a DJ in different ways, and you can get away with certain things here and not get away with things there. And I always talk about the IQ, the musical IQ of a crowd.
Yep.
And I always mention Silk as one of the higher IQ
very high.
Hands down.
crowds
Hands
because
down.
you can really dig. Like I remember,
go.
just in when there's always posts or something about an event that just happened or whatever, and I'll see positive and negative. And I remember one time there was a Silk post, but one of them was talking about playing new R&B versus old R&B, or maybe this was not. Maybe this wasn't a Silk post. It was an R&B party post. Someone was talking about.
I see those discussions all the time.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But someone was talking about like an R&B party, but only playing "Can We Talk," or but you know what I'm saying. And then there's part, and I know like even just for your sets alone, because you do it so much that like I know you're constantly
Like,
You're
all
pulling.
right.
playing the
You're
new
pulling.
stuff, like playing shit that's like kind
Got
of
to.
a B-side, or
Got to.
Giveon just dropped an album, so I got to play the new Give. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I know that with again that curation and like you being one of the residents is like that crowd is used to that and is used to being like, okay, I might hear something I'm not used to. I might learn something today. You know what I'm saying? Like that over 7 years is like, okay, like if you are here, you need to have this type of palette. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to hear this and that,
This
like,
is not for you.
Not for
Right.
you.
And I feel like that in that space too, the age demographic is a lot wider as opposed to the other
Absolutely.
events. So you can literally hit all different decades of in different pockets of
Yeah.
R&B, and it's like you get different parts of the crowd, especially if you got 1,600 people out there. You're
Yeah,
just
I think
throwing
that's the
darts out
beauty.
there and getting different parts of the room to pop.
Yep. I think that's the beauty of like, the contrast of me and Indy. Indy's on obviously she's a female. She's much younger than me.
Yep.
She comes from LA. She has a different like musical palette when it comes to R&B. So I think we mesh well.
Yeah.
We love the classics.
Yep.
But my B-sides are different from her B-sides.
Yeah.
My new deep cuts, my future wave R&B is different from hers. You know what I'm saying? So I think we mold well together, and I think the crowd appreciates that for
Paints a
sure.
bigger picture.
It does, for sure.
Yeah. Yes, Dylan.
I got a question actually.
Yep.
So I know, like, especially because I think Cammy and Snacks see this. Like, usually when you're like an open format DJ, you select the biggest records of like to play for the crowd, play for the P people, and that's how it usually is. For like what's Silk R&B, where it's just like a very like when it comes like a theme like music genre, like you have to like think outside the box a little bit more because now you're just like. You're not looking for the more popular tracks. You're looking for more like you said B-sides. You're looking for more like if you're trying to do like different types of R&B genres. I guess when you're looking or just planning out your next Silk R&B parties, like what type of like what is your like direction when it comes to like okay, I wanted to like feel like this type of like R&B instead of just like feeling like I just like can we just play like Tevin Campbell, Can We Talk, or just more like the popular tracks. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. First off, we do got to start retiring some of these.
Yeah.
Some of these R&B
Yeah.
songs, the Can We Talks. Like I love it. I
Yeah.
love.
retire?
When I see
Really?
you,
Not retire, but
but it's like dreams and nightmares.
exactly.
It's like I stopped
It's
playing.
cliche to a
Like,
certain
we've said
point.
this on the show before. Like I avoid playing dreams and nightmares. You know what I mean?
I'm knocking shit over. I'm sorry.
It's okay. but for that, so I think again when if you're doing R&B parties often, it's like okay, like the same way we're doing hip hop club stuff, Dylan often. I'm like, yo, I don't need dreams and nightmares to shut shit off.
Yeah, and it's an ego thing too. As a DJ, you're like, I'm gonna make this shit pop
Without the
playing
hits.
Keisha Cole.
Yeah.
I'm not playing Fantasia tonight. I'm digging in my bag. I'm playing something off the Lloyd album. So to answer your question, it's not. I wouldn't say it's intentional. Obviously, like you comb through new music and the new albums that dropped, and you're like, oh, I want to make sure I play this. I want to make sure I play this new joint. But the crowd really dictates that in a sense, and you kind of feel like you want to take them on a ride. To Snacks' point, like the crowd has a high IQ. Like even in these nightclubs, like we think the crowd just wants to hear the hits in the top 40s. Like no, they listen to albums too. They listen to music just as much as we do. So they want to hear that new Sasha Keeble or that new Lucky Day. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So like we got to deliver that and we got to read that crowd a little bit while still playing some of the hits that we know are going to rock off to the majority of the crew.
Sorry.
No, it's what keeps you inspired as a DJ.
Absolutely.
To be honest, always digging for untapped gold, and that's kind of like what I do with my sets too, like in different venues and in different types of events. But it's like, okay, like what? And Snack says it all the time on the show. Like, what can I play that people didn't think that they were going to hear, but wanted to hear inside anyways?
Yep.
Yeah, someone who's been a guest at Silk multiple times. My thing is always like, okay, I feel like if you go to a themed party, there are certain songs that you feel like you're supposed to hear, and then there's also the things where you're like, oh shit, like wow, I was not even in that world and whatever. And me, like usually it's like an hour, so I'm like, okay, I have this hour, and like one is like I'm usually in between acts or like in between you and Indy or something like that, and I'm like, and they both know this crowd in and out, so I'm like,
Right.
I don't know what they're gonna do, you know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, like there are different. I try and like mentally, I'm like, I have these spots I want to hit, these spots that no one else will hit.
Yep.
And then I need to figure out everything in between.
Yeah.
And I know that, again, kind of back to your question, Dylan, of like when it's a theme, like I like to stick to the theme. You know what I'm saying? I know there's people that like to venture out.
I am so
yeah.
so you.
Yeah. Like I like if you give me a theme.
I get upset when
when people get out
go
of theme,
it.
and like especially when you can tell they're getting into their comfort spot. Where I'm like, like you know what I'm saying?
You're supposed to be a little uncomfortable up there.
Yeah. Because like, for instance, I remember one time, I think the last one I did, I was like, I remember I played Kelly Clarkson.
Okay.
Yeah, you did.
But I also played. So to me, I'm like, there's certain pop songs that they would be some of the biggest R&B records of all time if an R&B singer sang it.
Yep.
So like, Since You've Been Gone to me is one of those. I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys. If Boyz II Men sung it,
Right.
it would be one of their best songs ever, in my opinion. So these are like songs that I'll just like throw in, where people are like, whoa, I didn't expect it, but everyone's singing their heads off. But another example of that, those were like good examples, and then a bad example of something that I tried to hit that didn't work was You'll Be in My Heart, but the Usher version. So You'll Be in My Heart from the Tarzan soundtrack.
Phil Collins.
Phil Collins. But
The Usher version.
So see, fuck with me for a second. So, but this is my millennial ass whatever. So, and kind of just my palette. I love Disney soundtracks.
Yep.
I think like Tarzan, Phil Collins, Lion King, fucking Elton John, like these people that like really took on these
classics
and made like really amazing music for these movies. So, You'll Be in My Heart is like, one of my favorite like Disney songs, whatever. I think it's amazing. But at that time, Disney was doing these like radio Disney versions of those songs. So they'll get whatever popper, whatever person to do the cover, and then they'll do it.
Right.
So Usher sings "You'll Be in My Heart," and it's fire.
I didn't know that,
and he has like
idea.
and he has like an added bridge that is like super R&B that he did for his version. It's on like it's like a reworked instrumental. It's fire. And I was like, I feel like Tarzan's very famous. Usher's very famous. I'm like, this should work.
I feel like Tarzan's very famous.
I'm like, this should hit.
People know my man Zan.
Yeah.
Yo, they know him, yo. They really know him.
So I'm like, this shit is gonna work, and I think it's gonna like pop up. I played it, and like no one there was no reaction, and I was just like, like that was like an example of like me trying to work a room and like me trying to like do some other shit and whatever. And
You're throwing darts.
And it didn't work.
That's how it goes.
Out there.
And it didn't work. Yeah. So anyway,
But there might have been like five
two people. Yeah. They were
five
like,
that were like, yo,
Right.
and it's worth it. It's worth it for that. You know what I'm saying?
But in a room like Big Night Live, I can't really see those people.
Yeah.
At the W, I would have been like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's a good point. I mean, we can go on, but like that's a bigger point that I kind of want to hit on, later on, or we could talk about it now.
Right now,
Let's talk about it.
Like having these big parties are really cool. It looks great.
Yeah.
It feels great sometimes. Sometimes the customer experience is not the best because it's so big and so packed. Blah, blah, blah. But even as DJs, like sometimes you feel that pressure of having to just play for the majority or play these hits.
Bigger room, bigger records.
The reaction records.
Yeah. So I kind of miss this like small room vibe that's like, everyone here is my homie, so we're kind of all
Let's get weird.
one. Let's get weird together.
Yeah.
Let's do the Usher and Tarzan. Like, let's be cool like that. So
Is that something that you want to get back to at some point? Maybe doing like a spontaneous like speakeasy type Silk party, and if you know, show up.
Yeah. So I mean, we tried that out a little bit at Hugh.
Yeah.
shout out to Hugh, shout out to Rob.
Yep.
I think Hugh's such a mainstay for our people and
It's a
our
watering
culture.
hole.
I love Hugh.
So it just kind of felt like another night at Hugh. So I think if the situation's right, if we find the right venue, the right partners,
Yeah, it's big.
that's something that we can definitely like entertain. I would love to get back to that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like even, doing a sub theme of the theme.
Right,
Like,
right.
like all slow jams party or
Right.
all soul, neo soul party, whatever
Fire.
the case is,
Yep.
So yeah, I would love to like get back to those small rooms because it cleanses your musical palate a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Very true.
There's been this uptick of, large scale parties curated by DJs
Yep.
that are not traveling, and you've done something like Sold Out Dates is a good example. You know what I'm saying? As they grow, I've been seeing a lot of like negative feedback online about kind of maybe their curation. Like I think there might be a point where it gets too big where they can't curate as well as maybe they used to.
Yeah.
What's your kind of commentary on that and how, DJs are taking up more space, traveling, the traveling party? I know you guys haven't toured or anything with Silk. You've kept it here. What's kind of the intention behind that? And as someone who has done a party like Sold Out Dates or like South House and stuff like that, like what's been your experience bringing those parties into Boston?
Yeah, I mean, so the concept's really cool. It's not a new concept. The traveling parties has been a thing for a while. Like Henny Paloozas and Everyday People who's been doing it for a couple of years.
long time.
So I think the model is dope when it's curated properly. But shout out to all the homies that have come to Boston and brought their parties. But I think what's missing is kind of the hand-to-hand, like, showing up maybe a month in advance and feeling the scene.
Yeah. Instead of just adding a date.
Instead of adding a date or depending on myself or one of the homies to book the DJs.
Do your homework. Do your homework.
Do your homework.
Yeah, know what's big out there.
Bring one of your DJs because it's important for our demo to like experience a different musical palette, how they present it. Because every DJ is different from every region.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
You come here playing totally different records and we're like, oh, wow, I didn't even know this rocks, So I think that's part of it, like making sure you're bringing your DJs, but making sure you're coming early, tapping into the culture in whatever city you're going to. And not just booking the same vibes. So I would, I love being on those traveling parties. There's no shade to them. But I also think some cats just like grow too quick. Go crazy in your city first.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like before you just hop on the new model, because the new model is traveling. It's getting as many eyes on your branded party as possible. Getting as many eyes on your branded content for your branded party as possible. And I think we need to revert back to the authenticity of the function a little bit.
Bars.
Yeah. I think as I see, because shout out to also all the younger generation that's throwing their own parties.
Yeah.
Here and really popping off and doing something different. But I think the definition of the party or the function has really, really changed and is changing and what to expect from it. And I'm very curious of how that'll ultimately change for the masses in the coming years. We asked Papa Don something very similar to this as two mainstays in staples in Boston culture for multiple decades. Have you seen the Boston party scene change, and what do you like and dislike about it now?
Man. Well, to go back to your other question about why Silk hasn't been on the road.
Yeah.
I think I'm a lover of my city. I'm a lover of Boston. I think the most excellent events, parties, festivals are rooted in their community and rooted in their city. So like Roots Picnic being one, Essence Festival.
Yep.
Everyday People was one of that before they got on the road. Like they were mainstays in New York.
R&B and Ribs is still local too, right?
Still very
They're still
local.
I mean, they're popping up now, but they always.
But yeah,
It's always
very,
home
very
base.
deep
Yeah.
rooted
They
in the
very
community,
they cultivated a community, had people there. So for me, it's like making sure we're doing that, but also making sure like Boston is being seen as an entertainment hub, as a place where people can have a good time.
That's
I heard about this party, so I gotta go to Boston and see it.
I gotta go to Boston. I gotta come to Boston and go to Concepts when I get there. I gotta go get some food at Hugh. I gotta go check out, I don't know, the Seaport. I gotta go to the Mix. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta touch the city and add dollars to the city, and then we go on to Silk. You know what I'm saying? That's way more important than going to another city and trying to get some people that love your party and you're only coming back once a year or once every 6 months or whatever the case is. So it's important for us as Silk, as homegrown, for people to come there and experience Silk in Boston.
Yep.
So
I love that.
I think that's the best answer you could have possibly given for that question.
Yeah.
I love it.
But the party scene, I mean, that's a convoluted question. I don't know. That's a big question. Like, what scene are you talking about? There's so many party scenes.
I mean, I think
in the past,
What Snacks asked on the last episode was like
the downtown club scene. Like,
it's downtown, but like they're with so many branded types of parties and events and genres of music. People are still like, oh, where's my space? You know what I mean? So I don't know.
And people are constantly complaining about
Correct.
Boston nightlife.
Correct.
You know,
Correct.
yeah, I mean, I
when
think
it's
that's just a complaint that like that's a misconception like people just have rooted in their brains a little bit.
Yeah.
Like Boston's just not a popping city. Like you're comparing it to Miami, you're comparing it to New York. Like there's 1 billion people there. They go till 4.
Right.
Like
Right.
there's a club on every corner. Like it's just not the same. You know what I'm saying? But if you actually want to go out in Boston and just let down your guards and have a good time, you will have a good time.
Yeah.
You know, I think people come with this like super weird expectation about Boston, especially the Boston nightclubs. Like,
Right.
you know, like it's maybe you're just outgrown it. Maybe you're too old to be here. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
Yeah.
You should find a place that's like for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember. Oh God, I remember talking to these ladies, and they're like, "Ugh, like I can't come see you anymore, Snacks. Like the clubs you play at, like no one's dressing good, like, like whatever.
They don't even smell good.
Yeah, and they're like, and all this like music, like I don't really like, I can't fuck with this music, whatever. And I was like, shorty, you're 38.
Yeah.
I'm like,
And you're like, yeah.
I'm like,
I feel you.
I'm like, you look good. Trust me, you look like, you know, I know when you go out, like you're and you want to be in your hood, but it's not like that anymore.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what I'm
different.
saying? It's just very, very different. I remember, like, I got the tail end of it when I was coming in. Like, the line to a Boston nightclub was like an express catalog.
Yes.
Dude,
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
talk about it.
You know, the button down, the
Button
hard
down
bottoms,
shoes.
and then like the crazy necklaces on the girls with the skirts and whatever. And it's
Y'all got the light.
we got-
y'all got the light button ups. We used to have to look like we was going to prom.
yeah,
Right,
that's
right.
crazy. Like, that's-
Now we got dirty Air Forces and
Yeah,
holes in jeans.
yeah. And tees and shit, and people still push the boundary too. People trying to like, come in Tim's and with a shiesty on, and I'm just like, dog, like, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like even just that, like that concept has changed. How do I step out? How do I look when I come out? Like, what are my expectations in coming out? And yeah, and that goes downright to the music. I mean, even if we want to get to the very musical, as far as club music, we're finding ourselves playing a lot of older music more so than the newer music.
Absolutely.
And like that's a very weird thing. And then now I like scroll on TikTok and all these people are like, "Why are DJs just playing old music?
Why are we still listening to No Hands?
Yeah,
Still playing Roscoe Dash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like what's good? And I'm and it's
Till it stops working.
yeah, and it's just like, but the people dictate it.
Yeah.
You know what
Right,
I'm
that
saying?
is
It's like again, I mentioned this before. Like I the weekend it came out, I played Metro's new album, the Futuristic Summer. I was just like running records from it, and no one's moving.
Yeah.
And everyone. Like
What is
they're
this?
like, I hear Waka's voice, but I don't know this song. Like
Yeah.
it's just whatever. And I'm like, okay, listen to this track. And
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
and I'm
It's the same. It's the same era.
yeah,
Same vibe.
Yes, yeah. And I'm just like, you guys do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
Yeah.
tough. It's tough. I mean, we can't depend on the crowd to like tell us what's hot anymore.
dude.
Yeah.
Like,
But they don't want us to do it either. I feel like it's a weird headbutting.
It is a weird. It's a weird situation.
Because you got the phones pointing up in your fucking face.
Yeah.
it's-
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I cultivate my own
Right.
crowd, my
Right.
own
That's
space, because I don't want to deal with that. I've
Yeah,
dealt
man.
with that for too long.
Yep.
I get an attitude when people put phones in my face. You know?
Dylan's
It's
seen it.
insane.
Dylan's seen it.
Yeah, and I try not to, but it's very like even if you don't mean it maliciously or not,
It's just corny.
Yeah, it's just corny.
Corny and entitled, and I just don't like it.
Yeah.
But the scene. Let's go back to your question. I really want to drill down on like what scene are we referring to? Are we referring to the clubs? Because there's so many. I've been in this game for a while.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, and that's why I want to ask you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
you've seen it all. You've done it all.
There's a lot of different scenes, I would say, and I think to your point with the younger crowd, there's a whole new scene.
A whole new scene.
That I'm not even privy to. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? That like, you know, the Pro Swerves, the Casino the Saints, like these cats, like EA.
Yeah.
Like they're killing. Like that's Indies kind of like Indies kind of godmother of that.
Right. We actually have Xander on our Tall Ship event coming up.
Oh, fire.
And I'm like, I see what you're doing and whatever. And we've always been connected, just like from around the way. Like he used to work at one of the venues I played at and stuff like that. And so we were just like connected even before he started like really DJing like that.
Yeah, happy birthday to him too. We got the same birthday.
Yeah. He just had a birthday as well.
That's my guy.
And he knew, and like I watched like their, like recaps or like stories of stuff of like a party that they just had and stuff like that. And I'm like, this energy is different, right? It's a different. I guess it's a different like style of DJing. It's a different style of partying. It's all 360 stuff.
Absolutely.
It's all like it's a very, very definitely out of the internet.
Out of that, but it's very nostalgic as well.
So I was gonna say, but a lot of the records that I see like they be filming that like are ringing off are like. Again, like, so that's what I'm saying. I'm like, what do we want? You know what I'm saying? Because we got the people over here being like, oh, you're playing songs from 2010, 2008, whatever. But then I'm seeing like videos of here, and I remember I think it was Alexander that played it. I think he played Stereo Love or something.
Get that.
And that was like the song that like rang off or whatever. And I'm like, okay, so like.
So
what do we want? So I'm like, so I'm like,
if you like this, you should like this. But you don't.
So I'm like, but it's so like. I think I think a lot of it has to do with context, and then like
people just want to be around their people too, man.
Yeah,
they want to be around the people that they know like the shit that they like. They want to be around the people that they know dress like them, whether it be fucking weird or whether it be buttoned up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's that comfortability that I'm talking about. That when you walk into a space, like your guard is down, and now you're fucking partying. You know, that's how we felt in high school and college parties.
Right.
Like, we didn't really have an expectation, but we knew all these people around were like us. We were all in the space together. We shared something together.
Right.
And our guards were down and we fucking partied. We went crazy, you know? And those parties kind of feel and look like
that
college or like Bashment. It looks like the party scene that I kind of got introduced to as a kid, really basement-y vibes. So I think there's, to your point, there's this nostalgic, authenticity that they've created, this community that they've created, but they're pushing the boundaries kind of like musically, content-wise, edits.
Straight
edits. So that's something that I want to talk about too, because a lot of these nostalgic records are mashups mostly too, right? I know mashups were like massive in the 2010s, like
blends, like the
the blends
and mashup, mashup culture was a whole thing itself.
Like all the mixes on SoundCloud and stuff like that. So like, I feel like that's starting to come around, especially it's getting pushed by this culture, and I feel like that's like shifting what we have to do almost as DJs in the club. I think people are starting to look for that more.
Yeah,
I think it depends.
It depending where, of course, but.
I think some people are getting tired of it too.
Yeah, I am. I did a party on Friday, and this was later than that. This was like probably the last 20 minutes of it, and there was a point where I just bombed it, and I just play the original version, not an intro, like the original from the top of "I'm Still in Love," Sean Paul. So the
love that,
and the place goes crazy because they knew what that intro means.
Yeah,
it's Sean Paul and come sing for me, and like. I was like, I don't remember the last time I did that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But now, what if you played that from the top and then the drop was some fucking edit?
Right. It doesn't hit the same,
You're like, what the fuck?
I'm a piano, afro,
You're like, yo, my song.
Yeah, just play the fucking record.
Play the record.
Right.
Yeah, and I think even that is a weird balance too. Sometimes you want to surprise them, and because sometimes for some again, depending on the crowd, depending on the context, depending on the record, that like the original record is corny,
right?
But if you got the right edit of it, now it's not. Now it's cool. So it's like
That's what makes our job hard. Not everyone can be a DJ, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Snacks. It's kind of like the. Remember that time we were talking about like the Plies? What's that one song with Usher on it? Like you said, like there was a version with Plies on it, but like the Usher one. What's that song?
Was it Daddy's Home?
Yeah, Daddy's Home.
Daddy's
but
Home,
like,
yeah.
But he's like you hated that the version with Plies was on that version, but it's like you only knew the Usher version.
The Plies version was a single, and then Usher cut him off on the album.
On the album,
yeah. So that's going to your point.
I love those little like nuanced things that happen on certain records. Like it's a single version and it's an album version. I love that.
Something that I think about you a lot. You're one of the examples. I get asked a lot, into past relationships and stuff like that. Of when does DJing end? And and is there an age limit to it? You know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
And because I think when you're not a creative and when your life is very structured and you have, I think for 9-to-5ers or whatever the case is, like they're like, okay, retire by 60, or so that means before then I have to do this at 50 and this at 40 and this whatever. You know what I'm saying? Where in a creative, like not just DJing, whether you're a photographer, a painter, a dancer, whatever, it's like I think it's more so till the wheels fall off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like as long as my body allows me to, as long as like I'm relevant enough.
As long as I want to do it.
Yeah, and you're someone that has, you kind of touched it on earlier of like I'm doing like what I wanted. Like I don't have to do that anymore, so I don't. I created my own thing. You know what I'm saying? What has been kind of your process as you've grown your family, as you've married, like gone through these big life milestones? How have you balanced that with DJing and grown it to what it is now? And do you see kind of an end coming up anytime soon?
Well, I think DJs can DJ forever. I think there's just this like, if people want to hear music, there's someone that needs to play it.
Yeah.
I know AI is happening, but there's nothing like a human touch. So that's my short answer for like, when does it end? Never. Whenever you want. But how do I balance? I mean, I kind of just, it's kind of as cliche as it sounds, I kind of just go. I kind of don't make excuses. My father always told me, like, when you start making excuses, that gets in your brain a little bit. You start like, oh, I'm tired. So now you're really tired. Or like, oh,
you start believing the excuses.
You start believing all your excuses. Yeah. So like, I talk to myself a lot, and I'm like, yo, Shiz, get up. Yo, P, what's up? Get up. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think it's really just like having self-motivation, not wanting to see things fall, and depend on your network. Like, I super depend on my wife. I depend on my Silk team, like, to execute things. I depend on my team and my 9-to-5 at Northeastern to get things done. Like, I really delegate, but I also show up and make sure I'm holding my weight as well, because I'm not making excuses, So I think DJs a lot of time make excuses as why they can't do certain things. Like, I can't do this gig because I'm not good at that genre of music, or you out business yourself out of a gig because you don't have a EIN or something like that, or for a W-9 to put in, or you don't know the invoice process.
And DJs, if you have no idea what he's talking about, he's talking about you.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you make excuses to not get those things together because it's all there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I think it's just making sure you're in a space where you can be fire all the time and you could show up for yourself, and show up for other people. So I try to just always like not feel like anything's too heavy.
Yep.
Like, I'm always kind of like even kill. I'm always either happy or I'm mad as fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, I'm gonna let you know how I feel, and we're gonna get it done, get a solution, and we're gonna continue working. Like, that's kind of my thing.
And I think over the last few years, you've become like Boston's DJ in terms of the kind of spaces that you're in and the kind of relationships that you have, the kind of events that you've been able to be put on. Are you able to talk or kind of expand on kind of those relationships and kind of the experiences you've had over the last few years?
Yeah. I mean, relationships are everything. First off, everyone knows that. I've been fortunate enough to like be DJing for 25 years, but also have a job at the same time, and being able to mold and blend those two worlds and not have it be an issue. I've been blessed to do, community and government relations for higher ed institutions, and being able to be in those spaces to put my friends on,
Yep.
in the procurement pipeline when it comes to stuff, so like I'm able to make those relationships, but also like at the higher ed space, be able to talk to the mayor's office on other issues around, things that have nothing to do with DJing, but then show up as a DJ for the event, and it's impressive.
Right. No, it is.
It's like, oh, okay, I want to fuck with this guy. I want to work with this guy, and then we build and we create relationships. So I think it's important to not just be like in spaces as a DJ musically, like just as a DJ. Like you gotta show up in spaces as yourself. You gotta show up in spaces as a helper. You gotta show up in spaces as a follower, as a leader. You gotta be different people as well, not just be this monolith, just this one thing. So I think I've been blessed to like not be this one thing,
Right.
and be able to touch different people and
Multidimensional, yeah.
and be able to like connect dots, put people on to gigs, put people on to opportunities. They in turn put me on to opportunities. So yeah, that's been important over the years.
I love that, dude. Can we talk about a little bit of like your connection with the mayor's office? Because I know that you worked hand in hand with the mayor putting together the Dear Summer mixtape.
Yeah.
Which,
You've,
what's up,
you've
baby? We've both been on. Can you talk about like how that came about? How you were able to like get in contact with them? How did that relationship start and end up to where it is today?
Yeah, I mean, to their credit, that was their idea. I was an artist at one point. I know how it feels to be a Boston artist trying to get put on. I've managed artists.
Yep.
I've been ingrained in this, played artists, been on tour with artists, all that type of stuff. For them to approach me and like, hey, we want to do something to like lift up Boston artists. We want to do a mixtape. I'm like, a mixtape? What is this, 2004?
Buy
like,
my mixtape.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
So like, first I was just thrown off by the idea because I'm like, no one wants a mixtape. But I'm like, nah, this is a chance for us to lift up musicians at the time. This was three years ago now. We're on volume 3. Yeah. So at the time, there was a big push for like arts and culture, but it was a lot of focus on murals. All the murals that came up in the city,
Right.
all these different murals. It was a big focus on visual. It was a big focus on like live music, instrumentation. There wasn't a big focus on like original compositions, like actually recorded music. There was no platform for that. So like I really thought about it, like this is a good opportunity for us to like create that platform. They gave me the opportunity to find all the artists, find all the DJs, really curate it how I want to curate it. They took lead on the creative direction, but sonically, like they gave me full reins, and it's been great.
Yeah.
Like artists have been connecting with each other, making records with each other from there, connecting with DJs from there.
That's all you can ask for, yeah.
DJs been playing the records and
Right.
parties and functions. Like that's the whole reason. We're building infrastructure. We're building camaraderie. We're building community. Because that's how it starts at the end of the day. you
Right.
know?
Yeah, and I feel like, as I mentioned on the last podcast, there for a while there was like a gap between the DJs in Boston and the local artist community, and
There's still a gap.
there's most definitely still a gap for sure. But like it takes two to tango, right? And I feel like projects like this and building a culture like this helps to bridge that gap and build
Absolutely.
something stronger.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I think, to the credit of a lot of the DJs, like they were open to taking all these unknown, sometimes weird records, because we're doing all genres.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember
is not-
I was when I did, I was like, these are some curveballs. I
You're
need to
like,
figure the
what
fuck
am I
out. How am I
doing
gonna
here?
do this?
Right.
Yeah. And I'm a
That
dude
was the fun part, though.
And I'm a dude like I'm not I avoid slams. I'm trying to like mix. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
I'm not
And-
trying to like echo it out.
Yeah.
Right,
And
right.
I remember there was a few where I was like, God damn. I'm like, because it's so different. But
There's
that
some
was,
acoustic
But that was the
ones,
cool
yeah.
part about it.
Yeah, it was so fun.
Yeah.
And I think at the time, like it was perfect timing because like that's when stems came about.
Right.
And it was
Right.
like, oh, you can play with all these different tools that are at our disposal. So it was dope. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the other DJs. Shout out to all the artists. Like we have, 17 artists times 3. Like, there's a lot of artists
crazy.
we've highlighted already.
crazy.
6 DJs times 3. It's a lot of DJs we highlighted. So,
Yep.
like, this is a good thing at the end of the day.
Yeah, and I think it kind of speaking the same world. I know if Fingers was still here and having you on, that this would be something that he would want to bring up is the BMAs.
I knew this was coming.
And,
He most definitely would have.
and because every year there's a part of our
Every year
there's like a BMA episode inevitably because it just drops and Fingers has like so much to say about it. And you're a past winner.
Yep, 2019.
Yes, sir.
Fellow past winner.
Hey, it's COVID year though. I ain't really get my shit off. Man. It's alright. It's alright.
And I think I don't even know where to start. It's I touched on it a little bit with Papa Don too. Like he said himself that he was like, I kind of want to stop getting nominated. And when he said that, I was like, I feel you.
kinda felt it?
I feel it because one, I already won. And two, it's like
You won twice, right?
I won once.
Once? Okay.
I think I could have won twice. You know what I mean? But that's what it is, right? But it's like, to me, I think my candidacy is like gone. Like my candidacy like run is gone. I'm more just trying to like grow and like not get out of Boston, but like do more than Boston and like whatever. So I'm like those years where I thought like where I won and probably like the year after that and the year after that where like I'm in Boston doing everything Boston. Where now I'm like traveling more and like doing whatever. So like now I'm like not as tied into Boston as I maybe once was, or in that same way. So to me, I'm like now if I get nominated, I'm like I feel like I got to do this candidacy run and like
Yeah, you gotta
and
campaign.
kind of campaign for it and like whatever, and it kind of stresses me out.
I gotta be outside.
Yeah, and like but it's like, but why am I doing this? You know what I'm saying? And I think that's just the nature of awards and award shows and stuff like that. And like I love what they do. I think their production the last few years has been awesome.
Yep.
And it's been like
It's a sick event.
The event itself I think is awesome.
Yeah.
But I think like in our community specific, I don't know how it is in like in the rappers world and the singers world and in the band world and stuff like that. But this thing in our community is such a talking point.
Yeah, it is.
Every year.
And shout to Paul. The whole
Shout out Paul.
team.
Yeah,
That's my guy.
Fingers wanted to get Paul on the show so bad, and I remember being like, "Yo, like Paul's a very distant relationship that I'm just happy that I have."
Yeah,
like I remember
He's a great guy.
I remember you were like, "Yo, Paul fuck with you," and I'm like, I want to make sure that he fucks with me forever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
From a distance.
I was
Bringing him on here is probably the worst thing I could possibly.
I was like, I don't want to press him and just sit here and be like.
Yeah.
So shout out Paul.
Snacks would invite him and wouldn't show up.
Hey, I'm sick, guys.
Yeah, sorry, not feeling good.
No,
shout out Paul. Yeah.
But I think I feel you. And the BMA team, they know it's a big thing for our DJ community. That's why the DJ of the year is usually the last one that's announced.
Yeah.
at
We say
every event.
that all the time.
Stays, yeah.
We say it all the
It's
time.
the last one.
There's a reason. There's a reason. Yep.
Because they know it's like, oh shit,
a big deal.
It's there's the shit talk that happens. There's the entitlement that happens.
But it's also there's
the
not
delusion that happens.
But there's not, and I think the reason why like people are both gonna weigh it very heavily or weigh it like not at all is because it is probably one of the only like institutionally like recognized entities in our space.
Yes.
That
where
is
it's,
very true.
Where it's like if you want to like because people like in competitions are gonna say, I'm the best.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best. Okay, but what do you got? Okay, I got this, this, and this.
I got this.
You see what I'm saying?
It's something you can point to.
It's something you
Right.
can point to. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I think that's why. So I think it's a combination of like, I mean, I know that I remember I went down there like Facebook once, like years and years of how they started and how small it was and whatever. So they've done their thing in terms of growing it and making it this really, really like a well produced event and everything like. So like a lot of respect to that, where they've reached at a level to be notorious, I guess, right?
Yeah.
For better or for worse, but also at the same time the lack of recognition that one could get in our city. I think it's a combination of the two.
Yeah.
But sorry,
DJs
No, you're
obviously
good.
care about it more than anybody else. Like it's not than
But
anybody
that's 'cause
else.
we
but I'm
don't
saying-
have,
Yeah, no,
like,
I agree.
much
But
we
I'm
don't
saying,
have anything.
yeah.
But the people that care about the DJ category are the DJs.
Are the DJs.
Right.
It's not necessarily the people.
Nah.
Right? No. It's the DJs.
Nah.
And it stems from, like, let's be frank, it stems from entitlement.
Yeah.
It stems from DJs feeling like they should be nominated. And there are some DJs that are nominated some years that shouldn't be nominated. We should feel honored to be nominated every single year. I've been nominated probably fucking 12 times. I won once. It's cool. I would change, and not because I only won once, but I would change how they do the voting. It's not just people submitting votes, you know.
And the nominations.
And the nominations I think they changed that the past couple of years. It's like been a more focus on the nomination committee.
Yeah, I've definitely seen it change. Yeah, I've definitely seen it change. Yeah.
But I think, you know, we do need to like acknowledge it. If we are nominated, that's an honor, fam.
Yeah,
like
big time.
And as you grow, yes, you should still be nominated because you're growing and bringing more fucking eyes to the city. When you go to Texas, when you go to wherever the fuck you're going, you're bringing more eyes to Boston. So you have even more of a reason to be nominated. You probably shouldn't have been nominated back then when you were nominated because I shouldn't have been. You know what I'm saying? Like my first couple years of being nominated, I was putting on, but I wasn't really.
That's kind of like my thing. It's like it's like I think about the year I won, and I was like. To me, that's the year I got like really on. You know what I'm saying? Like I was doing I was doing the Silks. I was doing like
you won because you was fucking popular.
I was just hot. I was hot. I was on a run. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of the thing is like I was hot, but now I'm like maybe not as hot because now I'm like set. You feel what I'm saying? And now I'm just trying to just continue on and push my thing.
If you were nominated for a Grammy 10 times, would you feel the same way?
I guess not, but on the flip side of that too, like when people are like, "Oh, I'm so sorry you lost," I'm like, I'm already a BMA winner.
Like,
the same way
I'm that nigga already. Like I'm really him already.
But the same way as though is if you won a Grammy in the '90s, I'm still a Grammy award winning artist. You see what I'm saying? So I still say that. I'm still a BMA DJ of the Year winner. Like, you know, whether it was however many years or not, and I'm always gonna say that. You know, whether I win it again or not. The same way that you should and that everyone else should. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I feel like I'm in the club.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like
it's like the Masters. You got a green jacket.
I got a green. I got my green jacket.
Let me get you a jacket.
You know what I'm saying? We should get the jacket.
Yeah, no. What are we doing?
I don't know.
When do you get the jackets?
What color is
Make
it?
a call.
Jeez, probably black if it's DJs. All DJs wear is black.
Black, right?
Black jacket.
But nah, man, we should be honored, man. Yeah. I think, you know, there's been a lot of, you know, award shows in the city for years. Like, you know, the BMA's been around for years.
Yeah, a long time.
And a lot of them shows have faded away, whether it be funding, whether it be lack of interest. BMA's is still here.
Yeah.
You know, it's a reputable brand. It's something that's backed by real musicians. It's something that they try to pay attention to the culture. It's not perfect.
And I try and say that too, where I'm like, look at how many categories they got.
Mad categories.
I'm like, they don't got a committee just for the DJs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're trying to figure it out.
They got a folk category. Like, come on, man. You don't know any of these folk artists.
They got a podcast category. Maybe one day. But you never know.
Never know.
And you know what's so funny? You know what's so funny about your
You got Real Peel on your show now.
Yeah, well, there you go. Perfect.
You know what's so funny about your comment about being like, they know that it's such a thing. That's why it's the last, one of the last awards. But at the same time, anytime like I've been to the show maybe like 4 times, and anytime they're like ringing off the names, it's not the cheers and the hollers like the bands get.
Yeah.
That like it's really not because no one cares about the DJs as much
Except
as the DJs,
the
do.
DJs.
Because
You know what I'm saying?
what I'm
Like
saying,
it's
dude.
probably one of the more controversial like categories to your point, but at the end of the day, like when you're there, like and they're ringing off name, like I remember like one time my name ringing off and I was like, oh shit, no one knows.
No one.
You know what I'm saying?
No one made a noise.
No, ain't no one. I was like, ain't no one give a fuck. I was like, oh shit. I was like,
You won. He was in.
I was like, oh shit, ain't no one. I was like, ain't no one. They're like,
looking around.
and DJ Snacks. I'm like, hey,
That's me. That's me.
You looking for daps?
That's me.
It's so it's like funny. It's so funny because it's like we make it this big, and again, it's not that it's not right. Like I feel like in another way, these are 2 dudes that won. They're like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like it's not a bit like
Sorry, Ken.
That's okay. That's okay.
No, like
I'm still young.
like you know I love that I won, and like that moment for me was huge, and you know you wear it for a year, and like people like really like yo like that's DJ of the year, blah 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 blah.
It goes on flyers now.
Right.
Like Boston Music Award,
Yeah,
DJ of the Year.
Yeah,
It's
like,
on your
shit.
EPK,
Yeah,
dude. It's on your resume.
Yeah,
it's on your resume.
It's definitely a thing, and I think people, like should respect it. But it's like one of the most annoying times of the year.
It is.
And it's like as someone who won, and then as someone who's like for the last few years I've been currently nominated, and everyone's like, this don't mean shit. Like this is a bunch of bullshit.
But
like
if they were nominated,
but if they would be, like please, oh
It's
my gosh,
fire.
so excited.
Right.
Like so, it's like this weird thing where like, and I just stay silent online because I'm like,
There's no point.
nothing I'm gonna say is gonna like
can't
hit.
win.
Yeah, I'm
all
like,
it is, BMAs, add some more DJs to your nomination committee. Let's get it. So we can really dive into what DJs are doing what. You know what I'm saying? Like who's really putting in work, who's really pushing the culture sonically, who's really curating stuff for people, not just like showing up and collecting their dollars and going home and
Right.
being internet popular, whatever the case is. Like who's really touching the people. So, I challenge them to do that for sure.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I know. Things would have loved this. He
Yeah,
would
he
have
would've-
had so much to say.
Yeah, he
would.
And
Rest
I
in
would've
peace
just
to my
sat back.
man.
yeah,
man.
rest in peace, homie. I feel like there's no way we could possibly have an episode with you back without just talking music. And hopefully
Let's
get,
go, baby.
this is why I'm
Stretch out.
here.
Start stretching.
This is why I'm here.
And
I don't get to talk to DJs a lot.
yeah.
I talk to Mez a lot. That's a DJ I talk to
yeah.
so much.
He's some of this is just because you literally just brought him up. I haven't DJ'd with him. I don't remember the last time I DJ'd with him until I just did Yellow Cup with him.
Probably last time was City Hall, Silk, last year.
Yeah, last year. That's actually the last time I DJ'd with him.
Yeah,
He is two different DJs
he is.
from last year and when I just did Yellow Cup with
Yes.
him. Oh my God!
He
Like
is.
I was texting the group chat. If you remember, I was like, Mez got so much better.
He is.
Like I'm like, this kid is like insane right
Well,
now.
one,
Like,
one, he lost his job, so he was
he
doing,
locked
he's
in,
doing it full time
Yeah,
now.
when he
become full
locked
time.
it.
And now he's doing
back
the
against
shit.
the wall.
He's doing the shit full time, and we all go through that. You know what I'm
Yeah, yeah.
saying?
Yep.
And I think this is his BMA year.
Yeah.
You know, I was saying that earlier.
And he's
like,
getting put on everything.
Yeah, he's
everything.
cooking right now.
And yeah, like I caught his like, I think like at least an hour of his set, and I was like, God damn, dude, this dude is lit right now. I was like, this dude has it on right now. And I was saying to the group, I'm like, yo, Mez is on fire right
You're
now.
like, damn, I wouldn't play that, but that's fire.
Yeah,
Right?
he was
Oh my
playing.
God.
He was playing mad shit. Where I was just, and then he's always been eclectic. Like he's always been super dope. But Yellow Cup's a big crowd and stuff, and he was like rocking, bro. I was like, yo,
Love
I was,
Mez,
I,
man.
and I was just there with a go-go, and we were just fucking vibing. Like,
See, like, I miss that. Like, I miss being able to go out and hear my friends DJ.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always working. Well, not anymore, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
when I was
but
doing
you value
the-
your time a lot.
Yeah, I value my time. But, doing the club circuit, the Thursday to Sunday, like,
Yep.
we've all been there.
Yep.
The
I'm in
icons,
that
the-
bitch right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still
And
on
you're
it.
doing that, and you're constantly missing the opportunities to like
catch the
really
homies.
catch the
Right.
homies, taking some of their vibes,
Yeah.
steal some of their transitions. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is all. That's what DJ's built on. Like that's what this music sharing, this whole like music presentation is built on. You know?
I mean, that's why I was so happy that Silk event that I was able to pop out to was early. Like I went before I had to go to work. You know what I'm saying? I was so happy to be there, and all the sets were super dope. And I was just like, and then, I mean, I love my old school R&B
Yeah.
and,
Of course.
and disco and all that shit. So I was there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the
Fucking letting
kids
loose.
was out.
Yeah,
it was
no,
moving.
dude, it was
This is great.
that shit was such a vibe, and it differed a lot actually from the one that I did. I know I was texting you, curation wise. I think it was really really different, and how smoothly it kind of like went in and out. In terms of the DJs and the acts.
Yeah.
And I was saying that is a testament to someone who like does it often and does it at a large scale
Yeah,
and everything like
appreciate
that. It was a huge difference, and I felt it as like one of the acts.
Appreciate
you know
it.
what I'm saying?
Appreciate
and I did yours last year, so like I was like
Yeah.
able to like really really feel it.
And we got to keep that front of mind as curators, as producers. Like the people can feel the difference. People can
Yeah.
feel when there's confusion. People
Right.
can feel when there's not authenticity. People can feel when you're doing this for a check. You're not just saying like that event per se, but I'm just saying in general, like curating in general. People walk into spaces and can feel that shit. So it's like we gotta remember that. We gotta keep it front of mind. We gotta keep the people front of mind. We gotta keep the experiences front of mind. Just like at Trillium we just did. Like it was important to have like all of these different meetings with the venues, with the vendors, because experience is everything
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
the
it's huge.
people.
Yeah.
Like that's
And
all it is.
for longevity, especially, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Which is 7 years, right? As someone who's obviously DJ forward, being a DJ yourself, and booking DJs both locally and outside of Massachusetts, what are some of like your maybe deal breakers, but also like things that kind of just like piss you off as someone who's like, yo, like I put you. Oh, yo, I didn't know you had more.
They got a little more. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, well, hold on.
Dylan, you're producing the show, buddy.
Dylan, shut up.
Hey, you working, man?
You know, things that you're seeing
Thank
from
you, bro.
DJs right now nowadays, whether it's preparation, whether it's flow, whether it's like what's the thing that's kind of icking you out right now?
Oh, that I'm not feeling. That's icking me out. That I'm
I know you
seeing
be
from
having your
DJs.
little Instagram story rants. And,
Oh yeah. I mean, I got an attitude. Like I always got.
But the
something
thing is,
going on.
but thing is,
But it's real shit though.
But
Yeah,
thing
for
is,
sure.
But thing is, you have an attitude, but when you're seasoned, you're veteran,
never
you've seen it
malicious.
all. It's
No.
but it's always like there are people where I see they start like bitching on Instagram, and I'm like, I don't think you're the person to really
Yeah.
talk. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
But you're someone that every time like I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, what do you got? You know what I'm saying?
And your intentions are there because you care.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Some people just like to fucking cry because
I want them to create a better experience for their people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
At the end of the day.
So what's pissing you off right now with DJs?
With DJs, for the DJing the presentation or the back end,
Let's talk about it all, bro.
Okay.
Because the people are listening. A lot of the most common I think compliment we get is free game. That this is just a free game podcast. I
love that.
So back end, front end, however, anything.
Yeah, I mean, well, first off, I mean, DJs need better communication. I mean, that's first and foremost. I mean, I'm not the best, but I mean, just like in terms of when the money's there.
So
you kinda
what do
gotta-
you think of like I got a manager, like hit them up.
Nah. nah.
I've noticed there's two kinds of DJs that have managers. The DJs that have no business having a manager, and the DJ that's like, okay, like, yeah, you're super, super up. Like, you should probably have a manager right now. There's usually everyone in between that just doesn't, like...
You don't need a manager.
I've never, like,
Right.
I think I'm decently successful in my space, and I have no desire or, like, interest in or see a point of having a manager.
You maybe need an admin. Maybe you can entertain an admin.
Admins, yeah.
Maybe if you're getting a lot of inquiries,
Yeah,
if you're
yeah.
getting a lot of
Yeah, my
Helps you get
paperwork
organized,
you
yeah.
need to do.
my Gimme Snacks email is rough.
But at the end of the day, it's about like creating infrastructure. Like there's shit out here that's automated.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
But to me,
use-
I'm like, what do you mean I can't talk to you? What you doing?
what are you talking
What
about?
you doing?
Like-
I'm trying to show you love, dog.
But yeah, communication is probably the biggest one. Like, it's like I'm not talking about the day to day. Like I text you, you don't text me back. Like I'm talking about when somebody hits you up as a client,
Right.
and they're ready to go. Like you got to close that loop. Boom. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of DJs slack on that, and that becomes a habitual thing that carries into your next inquiry, your next client. That now
Now you're playing catch up.
now you're playing catch up. Now that wedding's coming up, and you're cramming to get prepared for that, and now you're slacking on. There's so many things that it just snowballs into that. So on the back end, it's really communication, and on the same side, it's. I mean, if you're making money, you should be a business at the end of the day. So like, really solidifying your shit, really being serious about your shit. People respect paperwork. People respect agreements.
Yep.
There's so many times.
Be
when,
professional.
Yeah, there's so many times where like a brand would hit me up, and I'll just immediately send them the agreement. They love that shit, and they sign it immediately because it just shows that you got it going. You got your certificate of insurance. You send it right to them. There's no questions asked.
Yep.
So like just having that stuff prepared, so when the time comes, it's delivery on fucking whatever.
Yeah,
when they hit
and
you
when it
up.
comes to new client, it's like, oh, like when I like these two DJs, like they're both cool and whatever. But when I work with this dude, it's easy. But my
It's
job
easy.
is done.
And you might
Like-
not be the best DJ.
Yeah, but if you make that dude's job that much easier, like you're that much more in the lead.
And they
You know what
start
I'm saying?
tripling the bag.
Right. Yeah. Well.
When you make it easy for them,
Yeah.
Right.
Because and then that trickles into the customer experience, whoever their customer or client is, and like, oh, I like this DJ, blah blah blah.
I was just bitching about this in one of my DJ group chats because someone was talking about undercutting and this DJ that was like that hit up the booking agent of this venue and was like, I'll do it for 100 type shit or whatever. And
That's still a thing.
still oh yeah, still a thing.
Very much.
And I was talking about how, and I say this on the podcast all the time, like for some reason people treat DJing as like it's not like a industry, as like it's not like a business, and I don't know why. And I was like, okay, so there's these DJs that are new, and that I figured out how to mix. You know, I put some mixes out, whatever. Like it is time for me to get paid.
Yep.
But you're the one like reaching out, begging for people to pay you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, for me that doesn't make sense. Would you, as freshly out of college, okay, I learned my shit, got my degree. Would you apply for the SVP role?
For the SVP role?
For the SVP role
right out of college? No.
Out of college.
No.
But you did your time, whatever. You would probably intern.
Yeah.
For free.
Yeah.
Get your legs up. Figure out the industry.
Yes.
The things that you can't learn in class.
Yes. Build your network.
Build your network.
Just like every other job.
And then you get hired.
And you might land a 6-figure salary on your first joint, your first go-round.
Because you're trustworthy, professional. Why are we acting like this shit is different?
The blueprint's
it's
there
not
already.
different. It's not different.
What, Dylan?
As a young DJ, I'm not saying that you're not wrong. I agree. I'm coming from the perspective as a
don't piss
guy
me off,
that's
Dylan.
only been DJing for about 2 to 3 years. I agree. That shit is true. But I'm saying a lot of DJs I'm seeing. But I talked to one young DJ. He told me that his rate should be.
Say his name.
No, I can't. I can't do that shit.
Air it out.
That's my friend, bro. He told me at one point because he DJs a lot of like the underground stuff, kind of like Alexander does. So he's popular enough. But he told me that like a DJing starting rate should be $150.
That's crazy.
That's a DJ that gets $150. I'm sorry.
I get it, but I told him the reality. I was like, hey, that is not true. Most people starting off.
But
we need more context. For 4 hours, for the entire 4 hours.
Yeah, I'm talking about. He says $150 an hour. I'm like that's an hour. That's the rate.
Oh,
So okay, stop.
there's so much wrong.
So everybody,
about everything.
So this,
I know.
So as a DJ, I don't DJ per hour. I DJ per appearance. See what I'm saying? And sometimes the appearance is 6 hours. Sometimes the appearance is 1 hour. Obviously, those rates will change, but the change isn't by hour for me. You know what I'm saying? So that by hour shit needs to go. But to me, that's something that has also changed with the scene now and new DJs now. DJs aren't DJing for more than an hour. There's 4 DJs per line.
Like 1
so
hour
that's a
less.
whole thing. That's a whole thing.
Talk.
So that's a whole thing. Like I know DJs, I'll be like, I'm not doing more than 60, 90 minutes.
Which is crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like,
But the thing is, that's all they got.
Yeah.
And you know why?
Build your
Because
bag.
a lot of them are preparing their sets. So they're preparing an hour. They're preparing 90 minutes. Me, I'm like, I show up and I'm like, I'm going to read the room and be like, okay, boom. And I got
Whatever happens,
I got
happens.
music for days.
and it's weird for me because I'm not that much older than these motherfuckers. These people are like 3 years younger than me.
But-
I'm just like,
but-
that's crazy how things changed
But
like that.
But I think that's also the type of shit that they've been getting or the only things that they can get. So like that's how they have to negotiate and shit by hour or like by these certain numbers where
They're booked by hours.
yeah. So like to me
Depends on
the
the
thing I've been
scene.
saying a lot recently is I don't leave my house unless it's this. That's like what I've been starting with.
I don't leave my couch.
Yeah,
That's what I said.
I'm like,
Right.
and they're like, oh, but you're only doing an hour. I go, okay, but to leave my house,
I need to make this.
I need at least, it doesn't matter if it's an hour, 2 hour, 4 hours, 6. It doesn't, like, we're starting here. You know what I'm saying? But the difference is like I've been doing this and I gotta be you know what I'm saying? So I can say so I can say these things. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of those things where I can point to things and be like, I do this, and you know what? Keep your gig because I'm gonna fill it anyway. You know what I mean? There's a point, you know, again, depending on what your goal is as a DJ. Mine is to have a full calendar into because I do this shit full time.
Snack said
So-
there's 1,000 views. There's only one of me.
Yeah. So the thing is, you can't hold your gig in front of me like a carrot because it's not. I'm gonna get. It's not a question of if I'm gonna get booked this Saturday. It's a question of what the booking is.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because
or if I would like to get booked.
or if like if I want to DJ that night. My mom's birthday this year is on a Saturday. You know, I know that because I had to say five. I had to say no 5 times because my mom's fucking birthday. You know what I mean? So like, that's where I'm at. So to me, 150 rate for all DJs, that doesn't compute.
It was just more like going to your. It was
Clap it up for Snacks, yo. Clap it up for Snacks.
It was just more going to your question, like, because I agree, like, you know, when you're starting off as a DJ, like, you're going to have to do, like, either less money or free shit. Like, it's
Be
just
the intern. Be an intern. Be an associate.
But I was like,
you
it's
have
just, like,
to do
now,
it.
like, motherfuckers just don't want to do that shit anymore. Like, the
Everyone's
times
skipping
have changed.
steps. Everyone's skipping
I'm
steps.
just telling you from, like, someone that has, like, been in the scene. I've seen, like, motherfuckers, like from 2 to 3 years, like, literally, I'm just seeing, like, DJs, like, I'm, like, telling advice. I'm, like, I DJ where I got paid for nothing. I have, like, gigs, like, 2 gigs a month. I'm like, and I grown myself. I'm just like, I'm telling you. But it's like, nah, dude, I can't do. I was like, well, you're in it for the wrong reason.
Would you apply for a senior role out of college? No, you wouldn't. Because you would look stupid. You show up to the interview unprepared and not know what you're talking about. It's the same fucking thing.
But guess
would you
what?
show up to a 2,000 person that dream gig that you want? When you're not, and then all of a sudden you're then,
But
because you've never done it.
But that's it. But time out. That's a thing because once in a while, these types of cats will get that gig, and they'll fucking bomb horrendously. And then what?
The
and then
fucking
what happens?
CFO's
You
niece
think
gets
you
the
get
job,
that,
and then
you get that,
and everyone makes fun of her.
Yeah,
It's the same thing.
Yeah,
Get
you
this
get
bitch outta
the
here.
same
but
thing.
you bomb. You think you're gonna get that job again? No, you're not ready for that job. You're not ready for it.
We're saying like 2 different things, kind of, right? So what we're saying is you need to be ready to take this gig. We're also saying you're not ready to make big money for certain gigs. Like there's a level, we're saying kind of 3 things. And don't undercut. Don't take small money. You know what I'm saying? So it is a little confusing for younger DJs in some senses, but to your point, I would say we need more niggas that are cool with being understudies, that are cool with fucking with Snacks, and you know, respect to Jerks, by the way. So like, he's
guy.
a perfect example.
That's my guy.
Like Jerks is a perfect example. He's a cat that was around, coming to the parties, partying, not asking to be put on. No, we know he's a DJ, picking his spots, showing his content, blah, blah, blah. Then when his opportunity came,
Shut it
down.
I love that.
He prepared, he practiced, he listened. He was at my gigs,
He
your
was
gigs,
already ready.
Storms, TGIF's gig.
He was
Cammy's
already
gig.
ready.
Already ready to go. Knows the demo, blah, 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 blah. DJs don't want to do that anymore.
No.
They want to jump to
Skip steps.
curating their own party.
Skip steps.
Or jump to Big Night Live or venue, blah, blah, blah. But then get into those spaces and say, I'll take $100. So that's the problem. Like, you're not ready to be in the space, and then when you get in the space, you're undercutting. And you're fucking it up for the DJs that have been working. You're not fucking it up for us.
Yeah.
Right.
We don't give a fuck. I'm
Yeah,
out
do
of
whatever
here.
you
I
want.
don't do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But there's some DJs that are working hard and,
Yeah.
and taking the right steps and have done it the right way.
Right.
Who should be getting the 600, the 1,000, whatever the case is. But you're coming in taking 150, taking that gig away from them. That's the problem. So they need to be understudies to maybe not even you, to them niggas that are taking the 600s, that are out there, that maybe work with a promoter so you can get a consistent and you understand your palette when it comes to certain demos for that promoter.
Right.
Then you can start branching out. So there's a lot of different issues and we're convoluting all of them. I want to make sure like
Right.
we're not
No, that's-
confusing cats.
Right.
But there is one underlying issue. Like when you're ready, you'll know when you're ready.
Yeah.
And you'll die and be correct when it's time to go.
And
You know
people
what
will
I'm saying?
recognize that you're ready.
Yeah.
People will recognize.
You'll be like, whoa. 2 weeks ago, I wasn't getting any inquiries. And
Now it's popping.
And now it's popping.
You know
Like,
what I'm saying?
like people have their breakout year.
Yes.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Snacks.
saying?
So my come up, right? I opened for you for what, like year and change?
Yeah.
Did I ever ask like, hey, can I headline Icon or anything like that? You're just like, hey, time goes by and you're like, you're
just time.
you're ready.
Yeah. It's
time.
You're ready.
It's time.
You're free now. Go.
Or it could be an accident. Some like I don't know your case, but like sometimes like I might be sick.
This just happened.
Right.
This
It's
just
time for you
happened.
to step
Yo,
up.
bro, this just happened. This
like-
happened
that's like
this
a football
weekend.
team.
Right.
You know what
This
I'm
happened.
saying?
This happened this weekend. Listen. And thing is, when this moment happened, I said we've been talking about this moment maybe happening for at least a year. I booked.
Are you ready to go?
Bro,
Yeah.
So
Be ready.
I have homie from New York coming for both Friday and Saturday. Okay? And gotta get him the openers, whatever. Dylan is the Friday opener.
Yep.
Okay. DMG's Friday opener.
Killing
okay.
it.
And he's done it fucking 15, 20 times, blah, blah, blah. I got my own gig I'm doing. All right. And I'm checking in. I put everybody in a group chat. This is who you communicate with. Boom, boom, updates.
Communicating.
See what I'm saying?
Huge.
See what I'm saying? Bro hits me. Yo, car's broken down. AAA. This is at like. No, this is at like late 10.
He was still in New York, fam.
No. So I go. So I'm with my peoples, and I look over, and I'm like, well, if they're in Boston already, why does it matter?
We can get them.
We can get the
They can get
Uber.
Uber.
We can, like, why is this a problem?
Right.
So I go, where are you? He goes, middle of Connecticut.
Oh, you wasn't making it anywhere.
But he was just gonna drive straight in, and I don't know what his plan was. But to me, I'm like, how would you have not come, like late afternoon, settled somewhere, and like been straight?
Failing to prepare.
This is
is
a
preparing
whole
to
nother
fail.
conversation.
Which is a whole other conversation.
Failing to
But-
prepare is
because I
preparing
would love
fail.
to have that conversation at some point. Like that's a whole
bro.
nother
So
conversation.
so I'm mind you, I'm like my openers. I'm at my venue with my opener, having a drink, like chilling, and now all of a sudden my stress levels are up to my ears. Of
course.
And I'm like whatever, and I'm like okay. Luckily we have an opener. Like
Right,
luckily the
someone's
DJ's
there.
there.
Someone's
So
there.
I'm like okay, cool. And I'm like okay, let me just see who's around. I call homie, like again, obvious. Like I call like 3 dudes. I'm like, I think I didn't see them post a flyer or whatever. They might be around. Dude's like, yo, I'm with Shorty, bro. You know, blah, blah, blah. The other dude's like, nah, I'm over here, blah, blah, blah. So whatever. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, Dylan has done this room many times.
This guy can do this.
Has seen me DJ this room many times.
You know what to
we've gave him some exercise. We put him back on at 1.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Getting
saying?
the reps.
Getting the reps,
Getting the
whatever.
reps.
And so I text the group.
First
so
team,
I-
he was running with the first team this week.
So he knows the playbook.
Right.
He knows the
Right.
playbook, or he should know the playbook.
He was watching
He
film.
was watching film.
He came in
Right.
early. I saw him last week.
So I text the group chat. I go, yo, this is. I text the group chat. I go, DJ's car broke down. Not making it. Dylan, the keys are yours. Done.
What'd you say?
Well, I got stressed because he didn't answer for like 30, but I'm like, he's DJing, so I'm like, but I'm like, so I don't even know if he even knows he's headlining right now.
No. Like
He started to sweat. Like,
Yeah.
damn, what time am I on?
Yeah.
Where's this goddamn headliner? Where's this headliner?
And then he's like, oh shit, I'm closing. Yeah.
No, it was more like Mason. So like Mason was like promoter, like for dope.
Yeah.
He came up to me. It's like, hey, just letting you know, headliner can't make it. You're doing the whole night. And I looked at like our boy, like the light guy. He's like, this shit's about to fucking go on right now. We're about to fucking go. Cause like he's been hyping me up for like months.
Yeah,
Be like,
yeah.
yo,
Dre-
I want you
Dre?
to headline
Yeah.
icon.
Yeah.
Today's the day. I was like,
fire.
fucking let's do it.
And it was and
And
again,
you
and
needed that encouragement, I bet.
yeah, I was
Like, that's
and-
fire.
And shout
Shout
out
out to him.
to Ado and Mason in the chat that they were like, yo, like Dylan, let's go. You're ready. Like it
Yep.
was a lot of good vibes.
That's huge.
And you know, again, and I always said, like, be prepared, whatever, because there's gonna be a day where my shit fries, where I can't make it, whatever.
You need to go.
And it literally happens. And Dylan closed it. I heard he shut it down. I heard he had a great time.
Nice,
We
dude.
recaped
Congrats.
the day after.
Congrats. That's
So,
huge,
bro,
bro.
so
Good for you, man.
So those listen.
Yo, clap
it's-
it up for Dylan.
yeah,
yo.
Clap it up. Clap it
Clap it
up.
up for Dylan.
Let's go, bro. Nice
Well
job.
done, dog.
Nice
Well
job.
done.
And so for those guys listening, it's very real.
Shit
It can
happens.
very much happen. And it's one of those things where if you stay ready, you don't got to get ready.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's a bar.
Yeah, that
Oh,
shit
my
pissed me
last
off.
thing about icking with DJs, we'll get back to that because this is how we got off the tangent, right? So I did the back end, but the front end is I need DJs to stop quick mixing through their whole set. All right?
Time
That's
and place for
irking-
things.
That's irking me. Quick mixing is a technique. Just like scratching is a technique. Just like fucking juggling is a tech. Like these things are techniques. It's not meant. You're not meant to quick mix through your entire set.
100%.
Like, that is fucking killing me. The people are starting to feel it. The people are starting to complain about it.
Yep.
They can feel the nonsense. Like, yo, you're not even quick mixing to the best part.
Well, that's the thing, because we talk about it on the show all the time. There's certain songs that if people don't hear that part of the song, They're gonna be fucking.
You didn't
pissed.
play the song.
Well, you didn't play the song.
The
Exactly,
song didn't play.
dude. Exactly.
So if you quick mix through your entire set, stop it, because it's ruining your set.
And this is what, chorus to chorus, or is this half song like?
I mean, it really depends. Sometimes it's chorus to chorus, especially if the song starts with the chorus. There's some DJs that play like the beginning part and cut to another beginning part. Cuts, do that little play around
it's
stuff.
like not being able to sneeze.
Yeah.
It's like a sneeze gets
So
stuck.
if you do that during certain parts of your set, not being able to sneeze is hilarious.
I
I passed over through that.
Yeah,
Like, my
dude,
fault.
did you hear? Because I'm like, that makes perfect sense.
It
I get
does.
exactly what you're saying.
Right, bro.
That was
does.
really good.
Thank you.
Can we be having his moments for real?
It does. Yeah, you're great.
It's his ins, bro.
Yeah, you good. Yeah,
You're a great white hope.
My guy.
Yo, bro, when I tell you, when we had
He's
the three of us,
He's Bobby Caldwell.
bro, when we had
Let's go, dude.
Tina Marie in the building. Yo, when it was the three of us, bro, just our dynamic was so because it was me and Fingers fucking screaming at each other, and then Cammy just coming in with his like one-liners and his white hopeness. You know what I'm saying? It was just such a good dynamic, bro.
But yeah, so I mean, I would love for DJs to like use it as a technique. You know what I'm saying? Just like you're not scratching through your entire set.
Right.
You know? Like that would be weird if you're scratching literally every fucking minute through your entire set. You're like, what is he doing?
Right.
You gotta stop quick. Use it as a technique. Use it to build tension and then release the tension.
I would say that part of that again is the normality of the is the normality of the 5 DJs on a 4 event night too, where it's like, okay, I only got 40 an hour to ring shit off.
Let me go crazy.
Let me go crazy. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a because I know sometimes I feel like that.
There's a pressure.
Where like I'm like I got an hour, I need them to know what I can do.
Yep.
And there are times where I'm thinking about an event I just did where I only had an hour, and I was like, and it was a new market and all that stuff, and I was like, nah, I need to go off. And I'm like thinking back, and I'm like, was that quick mixing like that? But it's those times. But if I'm doing the whole night,
Yeah.
or if I'm doing 2 hours, I don't have a need to do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
It comes. I think it comes.
That's a good point.
It comes with age and experience and
Yes.
confidence.
Yes.
Letting songs breathe comes with confidence.
Yeah.
And a lot of times too, some guys are just like,
And also,
Rip.
and
It's
also
like,
being
dude,
a
let
guy
it
that
breathe.
parties. I think if you're a DJ that doesn't party, it's weird.
right.
And that's why I try and pop out when I can.
Yeah.
And listen, because there are times I go out and I'm like, oh, I never played that verse, but
Yeah.
this verse is kind of ringing off.
This
right
verse
now.
is the one.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I do the other verse. Like,
Right.
Or I never quick mixed that song. Maybe I should quick. Like I'm not saying quick mixing is a bad thing.
No, yeah. There's definitely songs that you have to
You know?
quick mix through, and
But it's
you know.
like, oh wow, like so going out and
Yeah.
hearing other DJs is
Yeah.
super
Huge.
yeah,
important.
Huge.
and that's why, I still pop out and I'm like, and a lot of time, also like the songs I just would never think. I've said this example before. When I went to one of the Silks at the Grand that Vic was doing. She was the guest, and
It's lit outside.
yeah, the block is hot right now.
It's hot.
And Vic was DJing. You were there.
Yep.
We were just outside. I think it was like a Sunday or something. There was a reason we were out on a Thursday or something. And the song of the night for me that Vic played was "Shut It Down." Drake in the Dream.
Dream. Yeah.
And that's a song that like I fucking love because that album came out when I was a freshman in high school, so it was just very big for me.
That was big.
And
But think about all the hits on that album.
on it. So it's like such a
And then you're playing that one. That's a great
and I remember
choice,
like
dude.
the amount of times I would listen to, and I knew like every word. You're finer than your fine cousin,
Yeah.
but your cousin fine. But she ain't got my heart being like I know that song,
Yeah.
but I don't
Right,
know
dude.
that I know that song.
Right, bro.
So she played it, and to me, I remember being like, oh my god, I've never played this song before,
Right.
and it
And
like.
you started incorporating in your sets.
And I
How
said,
can
"Oh
I-
yeah,
how
yeah,
can I do
100%."
something for
I
this? Inspires
got
you.
home, threw it in the R&B, and I was like, "Yeah, like I gotta
This is
play
it.
this
Yeah.
because it made me feel something."
Right.
And here I am 3 years later talking about it.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Beautiful.
like
It's
hearing
beautiful.
other DJs are going out and partying and dancing, dude. It's like how you a DJ, you don't dance, bro.
You don't dance,
You know what I'm
bro. You're not having a good time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So how do you know how to? So how do you know?
How do you know?
Dylan, you see me? I'm outside. I'm outside.
That's a
When I'm
that's
outside,
a
I'm
party
outside.
name, man. How do you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
how do you
Well,
know?
that's the thing.
Hey,
Oh.
let me get something started.
Somebody do it.
We did this a version of this with Papa Don. We did top 10 club anthems of all time.
Oh wow.
Snacks.
And,
Let's go.
And,
I know where
and,
Top 10 club
anthems, and it was honestly a longer
Which
discussion.
club?
So that was the
That's
that
the
was
thing.
the thing.
Okay.
But it's crossover, right? Like it was. So I remember the final was like One Dance was on it.
No Hands.
No Hands.
One
was on
Dance,
it.
Drake?
Drake was on it.
Okay.
Finito was on there.
Finito was on it. I Love It. Icona Pop was on it.
Okay.
Like songs that you could play pretty
Anywhere.
much.
Anywhere.
Songs that you feel that like you could probably get around and work
any room.
well in any room.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else was on? I remember Back That Ass Up was on it.
Wow.
I remember there was a big discussion on if Yeah should be on it, ended up not being on it because we thought it was getting too played out. It was
Right.
getting too old.
Yeah, Usher, yeah.
Yeah, sure,
Yeah.
yeah. That was like a big discussion.
If
We kept it off.
I'm thinking of a black club,
I don't think it would
No.
work.
Would not
That's
work.
what Papa
No,
Don said.
well,
that's what Papa
yeah,
Don said.
agreed.
Because we were
Agreed.
like wedding, like bar would work. Like
Yeah.
he was like about a black cup is not happening.
No, it doesn't.
they'll
Yeah.
be like, this
So
nigga
it's-
right
it's-
here.
it's- So
I only play that. I only play that lands down at these days. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I miss those bars.
So I think it'd only be right with Mr. Suck that we try and figure out top 10 R&B. I think R&B
Oh, do
party
R&B.
songs.
R&B party songs.
R&B party songs.
So if,
So-
you, if you come to a Silk R&B party, any R&B song is a party song.
And so
in
the
a
reason
sense,
why we have to make
you know?
these distinctions is because top 10 R&B songs is different.
It's
I know,
different.
man.
Because I'm thinking about what I'm putting on for Shorty.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
thinking about what I sing to in my car.
R&B
But this is
party
R&B
song.
party songs.
I mean, can we just get like Love and Keisha Cole out the way?
Yeah, 100%.
And so obviously there's going to be the cliches, you know what I'm saying? Like I think
Like,
no,
do we have to add those, or do we?
or are they
It's kinda
unspoken?
Like, yeah, they're kind of in the rafters already.
We gotta add. We have to add them. We have
that
to add.
was
We
an
have to add 'em.
idea we had, like as a Silk team, like lifting Keisha Cole Love and Can We Talk
Yeah,
to the
yeah, yeah,
rafters.
yeah.
Can We Talk?
Maybe even Before I Let Go, but that's such like a
When I
family
See You.
classic.
Yeah,
When I See You, like
yeah,
put it
yeah,
up there.
yeah.
It's there. Look
Yeah,
at it.
yeah.
Think about it.
We know, we know,
We know.
yeah,
We know
yeah.
it's there.
But we don't want to fucking play
It's
it
not gonna
anymore.
get played
Yeah,
tonight.
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
know? Or it might get played. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Jordan coming through like one day.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. So I mean,
I think for the purpose of where this is gonna end up,
because
I think it has to be
because
on
at
there
the end of the
because- Has to be
day,
on
we're
there.
gonna clip it and be like, "This is," but I know the DJ
Oh, they're
featuring
gonna kill
Lil P.
us.
they would kill.
So if it's not on
What's
it,
the song?
They would kill us.
so we
100%,
haven't
get
posted
murdered.
the pop like, but when that posts,
So
I know
what's
it's
the
gonna
three?
be
What's the three we can just add now? Keisha Cole,
Love.
Yep.
Love.
Can We Talk?
Can we
Can
talk?
We Talk?
Fantasia, When I See You.
When I See You. I think that's very fair.
I went to I was in Baton Rouge.
Mm-hmm.
When I See You, Fantasia came on.
Yeah.
Nigga, you would think.
Yeah.
You
would think she was there.
You would think. I don't know. Beyonce was there, nigga.
Yeah.
It was. That was like.
Speaking of like stuff like I did a R&B party in Miami.
Yep.
Very different.
Very different.
Very
different
First of all,
records.
R. Kelly rings.
Yes.
Yeah, that's.
If you don't play this, Kels.
Yeah, and it was Step in the Name. Like it was like
Yeah.
like because I think if I did play R. Kelly here, I think it would be like I'm a flirt and like my mind's telling
telling
me,
me
and
no.
that's really it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't try and push it,
Little
but
bump
they
and
were
grind.
playing like
Like, yo, you know what I play? You know what I
I love that song. Is so
I
good.
play it at home, and I'm sorry. I still listen to R. Kelly. But did you ever think that you could be this rich?
Oh
Did
my
you-
god. Dude.
That's my shit.
So for me, because of my age, hotel is huge for me.
Yep.
Yo,
Yeah.
that was my senior year.
See, I wish I was outside for that. I was watching just BET videos all day, all Saturday. That's like what I did as a kid.
That was my senior year class trip to the Bahamas. That song dropped.
Oh my god.
What was our hotel room number?
No.
Wait, fuck. What's the number on it? Is it a verse part? I'll tell those kid guys.
I love this.
I'm going through the verses right now.
Yeah.
Making love each other, get my feelings, get my ladies. Am I missing it? What is it? What number is it?
It's 222, right?
I was gonna
Do
say
we need to play the
212,
song?
but I think it's 222.
Is it 212? That's crazy.
I thought it was 2 on 2.
It was the same. I don't remember the exact number, but it was the same number.
Whatever's in
Yeah.
the song.
Yeah.
Because we used to carry our cards around,
Dude.
and be like,
And when the
in,
song dropped, it's
in
like,
hindsight, it was
It's
kind of crazy.
Jeez.
Kind of crazy.
And is this the same time as Fiesta?
Fiesta?
Oh,
Yes.
I wish like
the
Doña
Doña
Doña was because it was that. And correct me if I'm wrong. This is also Burn It Up remix era. So he's
Yes.
doing these like crossover dance hall reggaeton
Dance,
stuff. So
yes.
I was in elementary school hearing
Yeah,
these
we
songs
were,
and being like, I remember this is just random now. I remember like because again, the way I spent my Saturday mornings was just watching like MTV and BET music videos.
Yep.
So I remember like this era. So these music videos, and then it was also the Baby Boy music video
Yeah.
where I was like, I don't know what I'm feeling,
I'm feeling
but I'm
something.
feeling something. And I like it. You know what I'm saying?
Ma, don't come in here.
Yeah, just
I'm watching music videos.
dude, like there are certain and I tour with the 2000s party now, and it depends where I'm at.
Talking to shit.
be
I
able
love
to play
that. I love that.
Wow.
But there's certain like I did what's like the super hood part of Florida? I did
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Okay.
I did Jacksonville, and they started putting R. Kelly up, and I was like, really? I was like, word? I was like,
Okay.
let me start easy. Yeah, usually I do.
He was like, okay.
And I'm like, okay, and we just went deeper and deeper, and I was like, yo, y'all really fuck with it. They were like, I was like, y'all don't give a fuck. They're like, "Wait, I don't give a fuck." It was so much
Love
fun.
that.
Oh, so
That's
much
fire.
fun. So much
I'm
fun.
sorry. I mean, any women that
Yeah.
you
It's
know,
tough. It's tough.
It's
Yeah, it is
tough.
tough,
It's
man.
hard because
Like y'all don't ring that off in Silk, really, do you?
not at all.
Yeah, that's the
Nah,
thing.
you
You
know.
never want to make the crowd uncomfortable. But
Yeah.
if they want it.
But he's
you know?
R&B king, yo.
We just can't. We can't.
Yeah, it's
We
different
can't.
up here. It's just
Yeah,
It's different.
real
different
educated up here.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
You know.
Trust me. Anyway,
All right.
so one, 2, and 3. Love, can we talk when I see you?
Oh, that's the order. We put in order
well, no,
too.
no, 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 no,
no,
no.
no.
This is just how we're
Okay.
we're not ranking it.
Okay.
This is just the.
Top 10.
So again, these are party records. I want to start throwing in.
Before I let go has to be up there.
Before
I
I
agree.
let go.
I agree.
I agree.
We can put the Beyonce and the
in parentheses.
Yeah.
I was gonna throw
Why
in.
am I drawing a blank on the artist name for? Before I let go?
that's Frankie Mace?
Frankie Beverly
Oh,
and
Beverly,
Mace.
and
Frankie
Maze.
Beverly and Maze.
Frankie. That's my Serato brain.
Yeah.
I type in Frankie and Maze, and that's
Yeah,
what
it
pops
comes
up.
out.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do the whole thing. I'm gonna say you don't have to call.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was trying to think of the Usher song. What Usher song it would be? There could be multiple, but it's
My
up there
Boo.
for me.
My Boo
My
has
Boo
to.
might be actually.
Not better than.
Not
you
bad.
don't have to call.
You don't have to call because you don't have to call gets the fellas involved.
Man, that hit drops, that boom after tonight. Don't leave your girl around me.
True. But I was saying it gets the fellas.
That changes the energy of
But
the
it
room.
gets the fellas involved too because
Yeah.
now the fellas are like, hold on. So, but thing is, I mean, if we're gonna do Usher like as a,
Party Records is hard though. I'm trying to think like.
but that's why R&B party versus like Papa Don. Like Papa Don
Right.
was like those things was like, what's the biggest?
All right,
Bah!
here.
What's the biggest
all right,
club
I
joint?
got one, I got one,
Hammer
I
your
got one, I got one,
face.
I got one. Rock the boat.
Nah.
No.
No,
Aaliyah.
Aaliyah. Wait, but because hold on, I want to stick with Usher because to me, my favorite Usher song is probably "You Got It Bad," and then I think
Right.
of "Burn." Playing those back to back,
Nice and
It's-
slow goes crazy. I mean,
yeah,
and we start talking about lovers and friends.
Oh.
I've been on you for a long time, shawty. It
Yeah,
gets
I know.
different.
That's
You know?
tough.
Yeah, it's tough.
I mean, I know this is not R&B, but like Some Cut, Trillville, that has that R&B bounce. That's one of those things where
80 BPM. You put My
Yeah.
Boo over that, and it's like
you put any song
anything
over,
over
that.
it
Like
automatically.
the other day at Trillium, I mixed Lotus Flower Bomb, and I did the Some Cut drums over that. It was insane.
I'm still in that.
Let Wale rap
Yeah,
over it
yeah,
too.
yeah.
Wow.
It was insane.
And Miguel's bridge on that, and Miguel, I mean, destroys
yeah.
it. That I love that song. Fuck, dude.
Damn.
Yeah, so I don't know about Rock the Boat. I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know about that one.
You don't have to call it. We
You don't. I think that's the Usher one.
Yeah, for sure. You don't have to call.
This nigga Dylan pissed over there.
Yeah, he's grunting.
I feel like he wasn't. I feel like he's not outside like that. Bro, when you hear
I swear, when you just said There's always has. I'm just when you hear that first, like
it goes crazy.
it
You're
goes
right.
No, I'm
crazy.
not
You
saying it
hear like
doesn't.
the guys, the girls sing. I'm like, it just goes
I
wild.
don't know. I mean, Superstar is the one.
But you saw Usher play it at the Super Bowl. He literally did it with Alicia Keys.
Nah,
my boo. It
when
was
He also did You Don't Have to Call and
Yeah, he did
Superstar.
all
What are you
of them.
talking
I mean, he
about?
did
all of
Superstar.
them.
Can
I'm
we
just
put
saying,
both?
who had the better reaction?
Well,
Yeah.
we only got 10. All I'm saying, like, we got to make sure we only got 10, yo.
Put it for now. If we have to cut
Which one?
something,
Which
then-
one? Which one are we putting in for now?
I think Superstar has to go.
You think Superstar is the one?
I think because when you drop Superstar, it just changed. Like
I mean, it's all sing-alongs. But
everyone gets like the tenors fall in line. They support the altos. The sopranos are leading.
falsettos.
They're
Yeah,
leading.
the
They're leading the
falsettos.
charge.
fuck. Okay. So Superstar's in right now, at number 5.
Cammy's not with us. Cammy's not with us.
I
He's
would
rubbing
take
his
you don't
Well,
have
it's a
to
vote. It's also 3
You
of
don't
us,
have to
right?
call?
It's a vote.
I'll vote. You don't have to call.
Let's
but-
do. You don't have to call.
Because my vote.
It's
is You Don't
more.
Have to
It's
Call.
more of a party record.
Yeah.
Great pregame record too.
Jagged Edge, where the party.
I
at.
was gonna.
Oh,
I was
yes,
gonna go.
sir.
I was good.
Yes,
That's
sir.
exactly where I
Yes,
was. That's
yes,
exactly where I
yes,
was
yes.
gonna go.
All right, we're in the
I
pocket.
want to throw in. This isn't gonna be on it, but I want to throw in the 112. If you're sexy and you. What's the?
That's Peaches and Cream.
No, it's not PG. It's
Dance with me.
Dance with me. You're right. Mhm.
That's such a bop. It's not gonna make it.
I seen you.
Yo, look at
me.
I can tap my. Oh, that goes.
Yeah.
Is it top 10 though?
That's that.
I know. That's why I wanted to just mention it.
No, it's not top
That's why I just
10.
wanted to mention
God,
it.
honorable mention.
Where the party had definitely got to be
Yeah.
in there. Jesus.
I mean,
Is What's Love an R&B song? I know Fat Joe raps over it, but it's
what's love?
got.
So so now
I'm a
we're
fa-
opening the
I'm-
Ashanti bag.
I'm a Fat Joe hater. So
Are you?
I am.
Do you ever listen to his podcast? You
podcast?
would hate it.
Bro,
If you don't like him,
it's
you
miserable.
would. Because it's Jadakiss and Fat Joe. So it's just two uncles screaming over each other. And when they have a guest, Fat Joe don't let nobody talk. He always got to be like, oh, I was there and this
I was
and this.
doing this.
Yeah.
He always brings himself into the conversation. That reminds me of this.
It's a hard listen. It's a hard listen.
I was on 135th.
Yeah. No,
yeah.
deadass.
I picked up pun earlier.
Yeah. When Make It Rain came out,
If-
I was a Rain Man. I couldn't go to the strip club.
If we're opening the Ashanti bag, ooh.
Always
only,
on time.
yeah.
Always
Always
on
on
time.
time.
Yeah.
To me, only just because the beat is so hard.
Yeah. Nah.
That's the greatest beat of all time.
Yo, wait, hey!
Words
Ashanti,
mean things.
Ashanti only.
No, he's saying what is?
No, I said that it is.
Oh, you're saying it is?
I
Really?
think so.
It's a
It's my
great-
favorite.
It's fucking
great
fire.
beat.
It's
Bro.
crazy.
It's a great beat. It's very
It's
underrated.
fucking- it's very like
Did-
anytime
did
I
Irv,
hear
did
it,
Irv Gotti produce that?
I have no idea. It wouldn't make sense if he did, wouldn't it? Just. Oh, that shit's not plugged in, bro.
Ooh, that's good.
Hold on. Are we,
That's
are we- are
great.
we-
That's not in the top 10 though, but it's a
No.
great
Dude, this
beat.
beat. Those drums. These are like Dre drums.
I know.
These are like Disco Inferno drums.
Exactly. It's definitely Disco Inferno.
Yeah, that's fire. That's up there.
Oh.
I like that drop. That's nice.
Oh yeah, you like that?
Yeah, it's
We'll
good.
send it to you.
Good sonic branding right there.
Yeah. Sonic branding. That's great. Okay.
Dude, this is not gonna be easy.
Yeah, this is because we only got
All right.
7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay,
Oh
so
wow.
okay.
So Ashanti Ja Rule. Put it on.
Put
me.
it on me.
Put it on me.
Always on time. Which one?
So
I
put it
think
on me.
Put
What
It On Me.
Put It On Me has? What would I be without my
Baby.
Baby.
I think Put It On Me.
I feel like that beats.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, great
That's
pick.
any crowd.
Great pick. Great pick.
Any crowd.
Put it on me.
Lands down. If you go to Ashmont, if you go to a basement,
Yeah.
you go to Big
What would I
Night,
be without my
go
baby?
anywhere.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
not
that's the right
you,
pick.
crazy.
That's the right pick.
Okay, we're almost there, guys.
All right, we need to talk about Chris Brown.
Oh man.
We need to talk about Chris.
So Superstar, when you said Superstar, had me thinking because Chris Brown is similar in the sense that he has like
Too many.
the party, but he also has like the fucking Back to Sleep and
Yeah.
like
I know.
In recent years, residuals and
yeah,
stuff like
dude,
that.
it's like
Damn, yo, excuse me, miss.
Yeah.
That's one of those joints that
That's
comes
one of
on.
those.
With You's a big sing along.
With You.
Yo,
I think we can all agree that the Chris Brown like first album, like for the R&B,
his older stuff.
his older stuff, like I'm a Chris Brown fan, but like his first like album could be like his like target area.
Well,
don't you think? Like, or maybe his
Yeah, first, second.
first three albums.
Yeah.
Like that ain't
The
doing
classic
Chris
stuff.
Brown,
Classic
yeah.
Ain't no way. Like that
Take You
type
Down.
of stuff. Take you
like
down.
with you. Take you down. It sucks.
Poppin'.
Oh,
Like these are
Poppin' could be the pick.
these are
Poppin'
joints.
could be the pick.
Like Poppin' comes
Poppin' could be
on.
the
But
pick.
does Poppin' ring for like the non-urban crowd? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if like if Lansdowne hosted an R&B night, which they would never do, but if they did,
They should.
would Poppin', you know what I mean? Out of all the breezy, like
Nah.
I think With You would be.
With
Not
You
saying
might-
that's my pick, but I'm
No,
just saying
with
like
You, it crosses over more.
I think Poppin' is probably the most played Chris Brown song I have.
I think Chris Brown may not be in the top 10. There may not be a Chris Brown record in the top 10.
That'll be tough.
There are just too many
Yeah.
records. There are other records that are
People
very
have him in the
standout.
top 3 R&B artists of all time.
I agree, and I'm one of those people.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm just saying like 10 R&B party records, I'm not sure. There are other ones.
I think we can't look at it that way because we got people like Keisha and Fantasia that got solidified spots, but that's not like their top. You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying.
Like there are people that just have the song.
This song.
Tevin Campbell just has the song. You know
like
what
we
I'm
can't be like, oh, this artist
yeah,
needs to be in
Because I was gonna bring up Michael.
Because like even Beyonce, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
Beyonce's in there from before I let
Well-
go, but like not like. But there's no one Beyonce record. I'm going out on a limb.
Me, myself, and I,
Irreplaceable.
irreplaceable.
Irreplaceable. That's probably the Beyonce record
Wait!
I play the most.
Alicia got 2 I could think of.
Yeah.
No
No
one.
one and
If,
No one changes the entire party.
yeah.
if I Ain't Got You, nah, that's too slow.
It's No One and what's the other one? What?
No one. Unthinkable. No.
Something was another one.
I mean, Falling goes crazy,
Fallen
but
goes
that's very
crazy.
slow.
What's the other one? Girl on Fire. Fallen.
My Boo.
My boo? My boo, yeah.
I think
My boo?
I think out of Alicia's it would be No One.
No one.
I agree with that.
For sure.
I agree with
Let's
that.
let's keep that in the back of our heads.
For sure.
This is tough.
This is Now that
20
we're getting to the last few
Yeah,
spots,
we
it's
gotta
getting
make some
tough.
tough decisions. What about some like
21 questions. I mean, it's kind of rap.
I played that at my last.
But that's one of those things, any crowd.
21
Any
questions should be
crowd.
on there? I think it should be on there. It has to be on there.
Now, are we considering that an R&B record or is that a rap record? I don't know. It can
Come
go
on,
either
Nate
way.
Dogg.
If Put It On Me's there, I mean, I guess.
But
Flowers.
J Rule's at least sing rapping.
J. Rule?
What did I say? Ja Rule is.
You said
Sorry.
J. Rule.
Sorry. Jason
I was like,
Derulo.
who?
Yeah, Jason Derulo.
His friends call him Jay. It's cool.
I think that's the difference.
Yeah,
Okay.
but Nate Dogg though. Nate Dogg singing.
But people don't even know it as Nate Dogg low key. People think that's 50 singing. Only we know because we're DJs.
Really? People don't know that's Nate Dogg?
That's
I
fair.
think a lot of people don't know that that's Nate Dogg on the hook.
The Hook King before the Hook King.
Whoa.
I know.
I know.
No, is that serious? Is that a thing?
I
For real?
would bet.
Oh, wow.
I would bet that if you got like the average whatever, they're like, 21 questions. Oh my god. They're like, who's on the hook? They'd be like, oh, it's not 50.
Oh, wow.
That's bananas.
The same way that people don't know that Flashing Lights chorus isn't Kanye.
Oh,
It's Dwelly.
Dwelle. Mhm.
Yep.
Or Dwelly. Yeah. I'm just saying. Anyway.
Yeah. I mean, we're here to talk music,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. If you didn't know. Okay. I feel
any,
like we need to get out of the artist to artist.
Let's get out of that.
and just
Yeah.
like start thinking about like
I would say the record that I consider our like national anthem at Silk
Yeah,
is Frank Ocean Thinking About You.
100%.
that's a fucking
That's
great
one
one.
of
That's
those
a great pull.
records that it comes on
I think-
a
I think-
tornado, it comes on
I
and
think that has to go.
That's
on.
going on there.
their souls kind of just
That's
leave their
stapled.
body.
Yeah.
That's stapled.
It's such a like I'm floating type song.
It is.
Yeah.
You start to hug people next to you.
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah,
just
man.
happens. You
Yeah,
know?
out of body experience. Yeah.
I do still have my Silk crate. Here we go. Bro. Pony?
Oh, yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah,
Of course.
that's a layup.
Come on.
Of course.
layup.
Imagine we left out Pony. The comments would
Roasted.
They're gonna fry us for
no matter what,
for
yeah.
so many of these picks.
Okay, I'm going through like my last Silk crate.
They're gonna fry me for saying Chris Brown shouldn't be in it.
Ooh, We Belong Together is one of my favorite songs ever.
Oh, dude, that has to be on there.
That's
That's
going
on
there.
there. That's on
that
there.
takes
good.
that takes the last spot.
That's it.
We all agree on that?
That must be on there.
So my crate was fire because
That must be
I had
on
a
there.
lot,
on there.
So I had a lot of these records on this shit.
No Drake, no Chris Brown.
I'm still stuck on the You Don't Have to Call on Superstar. I don't know.
But that's
What
why
was your-
there's
what
three.
was your vote?
I brought up You Don't Have to Call.
That
I
was your
voted.
vote.
You don't
And
have
then
to
he
call.
he
Okay.
supported the vote.
All right.
Yeah. But that's what the three, you know what I'm saying? That's why there's three of us. You know what I'm saying?
What about Confessions Part 2?
That's a good one.
I mean, Usher, bro. Like,
I know,
you
man.
can't. And a lot of honorable mentions we had, man.
Confessions Part
Cuff It is making its way up.
Seduction. That's why I love that. That's one of my
Central
favorites.
Seduction.
No, Seduction by
Oh,
Usher.
oh, yeah.
That's one of my favorite songs.
Oh, I was gonna say earlier, but got cut off. Poison.
Okay. Yes, R&B. Yeah. New Jack Swing.
Like, I mean, you play it anywhere. And
We got no Michael.
it changes.
on
It
this
changes the.
Oh my God.
Human
Yeah,
Nature?
I said Michael earlier.
Human
and,
Nature?
And but does Human Nature like? I mean, you know, Human Nature is my song, but does Human Nature like ring?
Rock with You is the one. It's the one. For me, at least. I have this amazing edit that like breaks down all the instrumentation.
instruments,
It
yeah,
builds
yeah,
it
yeah,
up.
yeah.
It builds it up. It's,
Send me
it's
that.
one of those things.
Bro,
yeah.
this is a tall task right
But
now.
that's what I'm saying. Like these are, and that's
Damn,
and that's why we do
Poison,
it.
bro.
Poison. Oh.
Yeah, I know.
What would you
bro.
replace?
Read it right now?
Okay, yeah, let me read it out. So right now we have Love, Keisha Cole, Can We Talk, When I See You, Before I Let Go. You don't
See,
have to.
that's why those songs need to be like, they need to be fucking
Own
grandfathered
category.
in. Yeah.
They need to be in their
They're
own
taking
category.
up space, man.
But could we have a list without them?
No, we can't.
Yeah.
Where the Party At, Put It On Me, Thinking About You, Pony, We Belong Together.
I think the outlier. Oh man,
Just
might
thinking
get
about
roasted. No. That's gotta be on there. I this is gonna be crazy. I think Where the Party At could get replaced by something else.
By Poison.
I think so.
I mean, surprisingly, I didn't put no new edition in there, but again, we
No,
can't do. We can't really do.
unfortunately- well,
that's
Poison-
not- yeah, I know, but that's Velvet to
That's BBD, but yeah, it's from the same tree.
But I get
Close
yeah,
enough.
same thing.
Same tree.
Yeah.
Still Roxbury, baby. What's up?
Make it local. Make it
You know what I'm
local.
saying? Yo, throw Poison in.
Yeah, Poison.
Take Atlanta off of that,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
So to replace Where the Party At? Or to replace Put It On Me? When would I be? When I'm a
I don't know. Yeah, either.
I'm
one.
gonna say to replace Where the Party At for that
I think so,
point
too.
exactly because
so,
like
too.
that's the intro.
Yeah.
Like
And
you're
you
saying
play
the
it
intro.
and you know it.
It goes crazy.
And it goes crazy. Ding.
Yeah, I think so. I feel good about that.
This is tough though. It is.
I know, it is
It is a tough one.
Whitney Houston, I want to dance with somebody. Is that pop?
I was
That's too
gonna,
much
I
pop?
was gonna say if I will. That's the one I would
I'll always
play.
love you. Ooh.
That's the one I would play to reset the room.
You have-
Bomb. Let it settle. And
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
This was, this was a terrible
maybe
task.
those are top 10 moments
Right. We need a
instead
yeah,
of song. I
Right.
don't-
But that's what I'm saying. But
hard.
that's why it's party.
Party
Yeah,
record.
Yeah.
party. Yeah.
Wait. So we are replacing Where the Party At? I just want to make sure we're all in agreement of that.
I'm
for
with
Poison.
it.
For Poison.
I'm with it. Poison.
I'm with it. It's Boston. It's wrong.
I'm saying. I'm saying because it can hit it, any demo.
Correct.
I hate to do it. We have to take Frank Ocean.
Yeah,
off.
I agree with that. I think that's fair.
We gotta
In
take
the party,
Frank.
if we're talking
keep
party,
where the party at.
yeah,
and
yeah,
replace Thinking About You. Replace Thinking About You with Poison.
Poison.
yeah.
That makes
I think
me
that's
sad.
That's
It's tough.
That's
I
a
remember
smart
we had
play.
to do a few of these, like we had to cut some songs that we didn't want to cut.
That makes me sad. But if we're talking about any room,
Right.
yeah.
Party, R&B party. Are we happy with this? I'm gonna read it again.
Please.
And then we're gonna do the official thing. So right now we have Love, Can We Talk, When I See You, Before I Let Go. You Don't Have to Call, Where the Party At, Put It On Me, Poison, Pony, We Belong Together. Strong list, very strong.
I mean,
Very strong list.
if that was your set, everyone would be like,
Fire. Great
Good job.
Yeah.
Well, in Boston, no complain.
yeah, yeah.
You didn't play any Mariah the Scientist.
Bro, to be honest,
Where's your Summer Walker?
this was harder than the club records.
Yeah. Because I think, again, back to like the theme thing is like when it's an open-ended party,
That's true.
it's like that's the thing. We were
Anything
able to,
goes.
we would have, like, with Pop It On, we had different genres.
Yeah.
This was just one. Like, so this is like saying like the staples of the genre, which is like a big, but that's why we're here.
I know I'm going to drive home and be kicking myself in the ass because I forgot to
But
say
that's why
something.
we're here, and that's why we're doing it.
Yep.
We're the ones to do it.
That's it,
We're
man.
gonna put it on. So
If not us, then who?
So the official But I Know the DJ featuring DJ Real P
Yep.
top 10 R&B party songs
Yes.
are the following. Love by Keisha Cole. Can We Talk, Tevin Campbell. When I See You, Fantasia. Before I Let Go, Frankie Beverly and Maze or Beyonce. You Don't Have to Call Usher. Where the Party at, Jagged Edge. Put It On Me, Ja Rule and Ashanti. Poison, Belle Biv DeVoe. Pony, Genuine, We Belong Together, Mariah Carey. Let us know what you think. If you like it, do you agree, do you disagree? Let us know in the comments.
Lock it in.
And the single version of Ja Rule, Put It On Me, with Vita.
Is that what it is?
And Little Mo. That's the single version, right?
What do I have?
Because
What do
the
I have?
album version is just Ashanti, right?
You would know better than me, bro, to be honest. Put it on. Yeah, you're right.
Not surprised, but
Oh, and my cue points, Lil Mo.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes!
Because there's a version without Vita. The version without Vita, and it's like that's like travesty.
How could I forget this verse?
yeah.
Yeah, bro.
No more crying. Yo, yo, girl, put it on me. What would I be without?
Yeah, wow, what a distinction. I
So
can't
yeah, that's
believe I forgot.
important.
That's very important because that verse is crazy.
Hey, did I say Ashanti? I meant Little Mo, right? Yeah.
I said Ashanti.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, the original, the Vita is the girl on it,
Yeah.
not Ashanti. So just cut that out in the production. Thank you. 'Cause I'm not doing that again.
Keep it.
No, because then I get fried. It's Vita, not Ashanti, bitch.
Just write the text. Just put it in the text.
Anyway, it was a huge honor to have you back, man.
Yeah,
This
man.
was
Awesome,
so
man.
much fun.
Yeah.
Just
It's
so
awesome.
much.
What's our time? Oh, 150. All right.
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, we cooked. We cooked.
Yeah, me and Snack said we needed 4 hours. But yeah.
Oh man, it was so great to have you back. We're probably gonna have you back
man.
again, bro. It's always
I can't
always
wait.
an honor.
Always.
It's,
Can't
and it's
wait,
always
bro.
just like good game. Like it's always just like
Appreciate
everything's quality, everything's on point, and I know I appreciate everything that you do for the city and for DJs. Like you
Always.
inspire me all the time, and I
Thank
always
you,
love
bro.
watching you rock. And anytime I have a free night, I'm like, yo, like where's the homie at? So,
Thank you, bro.
Keep doing what you're doing. You're a huge inspiration for all of us, and it's a huge honor to have you on the show.
Thank you,
Amen,
man.
dude.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having me.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Is there anything that you want to plug or say or anything before we let you go?
Yeah, I mean, check out Silk, September 21st. Tickets to be live, ready to go at Tall Ship very soon. So I don't know when the episode comes out, but might be
next
live
week.
by then. Yeah.
Perfect.
Just continue doing dope shit. Continue creating for your friends, for your peers, for your community. Like, don't let nobody stop you from doing what you want to do. Like, just a reminder for DJs specifically. So yeah, I love y'all. Honored to be here. Rest in peace with my nigga Fingers, man.
Yeah.
Wish he could be here with us. But,
No doubt.
this is an amazing platform. Y'all have grown. So thank you for having me.
Appreciate
Thank
you,
you,
bro.
man.
Love.
Yeah,
Thanks for the
likewise, bro.
drinks.
Yeah, this was
Absolutely.
fantastic.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, I make deliveries, man.
Yeah. Love it, man. Thanks so much for listening. Like, share, subscribe, comment, do all that. And thanks so much for supporting. And we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Peace.